Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death. That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 369. We did have a spontaneous episode yesterday of number 368, which comprises of during and post-analysis of yesterday's debate, which was actually a rather good success. I was really, really happy with that outcome. This is episode number 369. 69, dudes! For all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And, of course, we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, folks, if you haven't already done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow on Twitter, all right? Now that we've gotten that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the right to the nitty-gritty, folks, all right? Let's just get into the markets here, all right? Now, let me tell you, pre-market, the futures looked on the positive side, looked too beautiful for my liking. I was a little suspicious. I really do not know what the investors are thinking. I don't even think they know what they're thinking, to be honest with you folks, all right? Everything was up today, commodities, equities. I mean, I'm telling you folks, no one knows what the hell's going on. And there is nothing justifying this particular rally in today's market. That's why I was rather suspicious when I saw it early this morning in the futures. And then as the opening bell came out, it shot out like a bat out of hell. And as I stated, it started evening out here, even though it evened out higher than I anticipated, because once again, I do not know what is fueling this particular bullish rally. You understand? I'm not joking around. I don't know what the hell is fueling this particular rally. So, in my personal opinion, folks, these investors in the investment community in America do not know their ass from their elbow. We've got some very precarious data that can throw a big, huge wrench into the stock market coming up, at least 3 pieces of data. All right, we've got tomorrow's ruling, and this is a Supreme Court ruling, folks. So, whatever's ruled against Apple versus Samsung, I believe Samsung is claiming that Apple infringed on its copyright in one of its phone developments. And if that's true, folks, I mean, you're going to see Apple's stock go down the tubes. And, of course, vice versa, if the Supreme Court rules in Apple's favor, well, let me tell you, Samsung has already taken on the teeth of these exploding phones as it is. If they get this ruling against them tomorrow by the Supreme Court, you better damn sure know that it's going to go down, 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 down. So that's what everybody's waiting on tomorrow. And let me tell you, either or. If they rule in Samsung's favor, in my personal opinion, the NASDAQ is going to go down horrifically. Because I believe that if the Supreme Court justices set precedent on this particular patent infringement, I believe that it's going to set off a domino chain of a whole bunch of companies, all right? A whole bunch of companies, for Christ's sake, to go ahead and file lawsuits against patents and copyright infringements and so on and so forth, because I'm telling you, it's just not good for the tech industry, and expect to see it reflected negatively in the NASDAQ tomorrow. All right, so we're waiting for that data. We've also got the Federal Reserve minutes being released in their recent meeting that'll indicate whether or not we're going to see interest rate hikes or not. Now, in my personal opinion, folks, I think we have a lot of people within the investment community that actually believe on speculation based upon the dismal job numbers that we have currently, because we are not in full employment, just to say the least. A lot of investors on the street believe that we're going to keep rates the same. And I think that that's fueling this rally in the equities market today, because I can't understand why it's justified. I cannot understand it. I mean, everything is up today. That just goes to show you the level of uncertainty in today's investment community. Everything is up. Everything is up. As I stated, folks, this Wednesday, Federal Reserve minutes, that could either make or break the market up until Friday. And, of course, Friday, folks, is when Janet Yellen speaks on the economy. And let me tell you, if she decides that she's going to raise interest rates, or even hints at the notion, for Christ's sake, all right? You'd be expecting the equities markets, just be expecting everything to go down. I'm serious. If she hints at an interest rate hike, expect everything. I'm talking equities, commodities, everything. Because as I've stated, folks, for the past couple of weeks, we have had a run on the U.S. dollar, and that is what's been weighing down the commodity sectors, all right, all the commodities, been weighing them all down, because as I've stated, folks, got a lot of uncertainty going on over there in Britannia. All right, a lot of uncertainty going out there in Britannia, for Christ's sake. All right, and that uncertainty is being reflected in the pound sterling's tumbling. It's decreased, dramatic decrease in value. So when you have investors in Britannia wanting to cash out any kind of equities or any kind of profit taken, to say the least, they're going to want to be cashed out in American dollars. All right, I mean that's just the way it is. All right, and because Europeans and European investors want to take their profits in U.S. dollars and hold them in U.S. dollars, we're having a scarcity amongst the U.S. dollars that are circulated around not only America but the international community. So as a result, the value of the United States dollar has gone up. And by default, if the value of the dollar goes up, everything in price goes down. All right? All right, everything in price goes down. And that's what we're seeing reflected here in the past week or so in the equities and the commodities markets, gold, silver, we saw it. And if Janet Yellen raises interest rates, I hate to keep reiterating this, but it's very important. If she raises interest rates, that means that she is recalling outstanding currency notes to be pulled back into the Federal Reserve. All right? I mean, this is how the Federal Reserve basically recalls all the printed money they've been printing out with quantitative easing 2, 3, all the stuff. So that means that there's even going to be more scarcity on American U.S. currency. And that's why I'm saying, folks, if Janet Yellen hints at the idea that she's going to raise interest rates, be expecting everything in your portfolio to kind of, take a dramatic decrease, to say the least, all right? And that's why, in my personal opinion, I'm holding a lot of currency, folks. Remember I said that? I said I'm sitting on liquid. I've said it, and I'm going to continue to say it. Didn't I say that? I said cash will be king in the near future, for Christ's sake. And then when we see this humongous contraction, it's not if, it's when, in the equities market, I mean, it is going to shock the investor. People are going to be pulling out their money, and I think that it's going to be a rude awakening for everybody who thinks their 401ks are worth a certain value the next morning, realizing it's worth maybe a quarter of that if they're lucky. So that's why I'm saying, folks, I don't like any equities to be held for the long term at these prices at this point in time. Seriously. I mean, even if they're at the low end of the 52-week low at this particular rate, all it takes is Janet Yellen. All it takes is, it takes anything. Some news, some bombing, nuclear war. I mean, anything could literally bring these stocks tumbling down hardcore, all right? And I think everybody needs to understand that and realize that if you're going to be in the market, you need to be in and out, all right? You need to be somebody that, holds a stock for about 10 minutes or an hour or however long you need to be able to gain some liquidity and get out, all right? Seriously. You need to get out. But anyway, folks, today in the equities markets, folks, it started out like a bat out of hell. I think that we were up at one point well over 120, 130 points on the Dow, and that also reflected generously in the other indexes, the NASDAQ and the S&P. Then we started seeing some fluctuation. We started seeing some peaks and valleys. If you take a look around lunchtime, and let me tell you, for all you folks that are trading on a consistent basis in an attempt to try to obtain liquid so that you can, get yourself some money, to try to earn yourself a supplemental income if you're doing this and, trying to increase your streams of income, always remember that you're going to see a dip. Traditionally, you're going to see a dip around lunchtime. I mean, if you take a look at the charts, all right, take a look at these damn charts out here. All these damn indexes, Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, they all dip right around 12 because everybody's going out to lunch, all right? These guys aren't out here trying to, sit over here and trade while they're feeding their fat asses, for Christ's sake. So always remember, if you're somebody who's trying to trade throughout the day on a I shouldn't say high frequency because that is a legal term, on a high consistent basis, let's put it that way, this is the time where you could potentially get some dips. You could potentially get a dip around lunchtime, try to buy something that's either a hot stock, good earnings, decent news, analyst upgrades. There's a whole bunch of plays to be made on stocks. There was a lot of stocks today that were up generously. You could have played those throughout the day as far as I'm concerned. And gain some liquid. But once again, folks, it's always around lunchtime is when these damn stockbrokers and everybody on Wall Street goes to lunch. All right, and when they go to lunch, they all of a sudden they just stop trading. I mean, it's like they sell off before lunch. They go, they feed their fat faces, and then they come back and they're like, oh yeah, well let's go ahead, let's continue trading. And that's exactly what happens. It's reflected in the chart, folks. You'll see that not all the time, but it's a very consistent pattern because sometimes things happen at lunch and these guys are like, oh, crap, I got to go. And, it's anything can happen. But as you can see today in all the index charts, big dips in the 12 to 1 p.m. hour. As a matter of fact, it literally right before 12, it just tanks. And then you look at right after 1 p.m., it goes right back to the position it was in right before 12 p.m. So I'm just giving you all some information on how to make plays, all right, how to make some plays so you can make some money, for Christ's sake. That's what I want. You understand that? I mean, that's why I give this information for free, because this is true capitalist radio. I'm trying to create capitalists out here, all right? I'm trying to create capitalists, and I know there's probably haters that hate me for whatever reason. Hey, I love you, man. It's okay. It's okay that you hate me because, I don't know, I have all the knowledge. I'm giving it out for free. I may be jeopardizing your little stupid pussy whip job because of the knowledge. I don't care, all right? The bottom line is I am trying to make capitalists, and I want everybody to know this information, so that we can all make money, so we can create more capitalists, because I believe if more capitalists existed, this world would be a better place. All right? The world would be a better damn place. Now, anyway, once again, please keep that in mind if you are trading consistently throughout the day. And, of course, folks, I want to remind everybody that you can – I can't say the technical word of day trading or high-frequency trading because that's not legal. But if you want to be able to trade with no limits, I mean, you want to be able to hold a stock and get out of it within 10 minutes, an hour. You want to be able to trade more than 3 times every 5 business days, which is the law, unless you have $25,000 in your brokerage account. Folks, I strongly advise you to go to the letter U, stocktrade.com, all right? And the only reason I'm saying that, because it gets around that whole only can trade 3 times in a 5-day period unless you have $25,000 in your brokerage account. It gets around that rule because it's an alternative trade system. Moreover, it's $1 a month, $1 a trade. So it's made for people to go and attempt to try to make these plays, all right? It's made for these types of folks. So I'm encouraging everybody who is working, who is a working capitalist, who is, making money out there on their own, that wants to supplement their income, that wants to create some liquidity that these big boys out there in Wall Street are doing. I strongly advise you to open up an account there. And look, it's minimum balance, man. $200, I think it's $100. You could start an account with $100. All right, whether you're value investing, whether you're going out there and trying to make some liquidity on trading a lot during one particular trading session, whatever the case might be, I think that everybody should be encouraged, especially in today's economy, to attempt to try to gain some liquidity for themselves. All right? I mean, why does Wall Street have to be the exclusive group to be able to, hold shares for about 10 minutes as it goes up 50 cents and then get out, all right, and gain just liquidity just for holding shares? You should be able to do that too, folks, and that's what I'm trying to encourage, all right? That's what I'm trying to encourage here. And for you folks that are a little apprehensive, you can go, there's a free trade simulator at the letter U, stocktrade.com, all right? Stocktrade.com, the letter U. Trade simulator that you can try absolutely free so that you can see if the stock market is for you, if you can make decent plays, if you can take some of the information that yours truly is given out for free on this broadcast, all right, and try to apply it to your investment strategy. I strongly advise you. To do so, all right? So anyway, folks, with that, and they are not paying me to say that, folks. The only reason I'm promoting that particular service is because I think that everybody should partake in the same investment tools, the instruments, and so on and so forth that Wall Street does. And I don't understand why the average everyday American worker, the everyday American person can't do this. I mean, hell, if you're even a college kid, I mean, and, the holidays are coming up. Grandma Nellie, all right, gives you, $500. Well, instead of going out there and getting a goddamn video game or, some ridiculous garb or whatever the hell you're going to spend your money on, why don't you put it in a damn trading account? All right, while you're sitting there playing with your Peter Popper waiting for your next class, why don't you go out there and start making some liquidity out here? All right?
Changing a song can change your whole day, but change has never been this powerful. At Nissan's Year of the Truck and SUV event, we're rolling out our capable new lineup and big savings. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end soon.
All right, go out there and start making some liquidity out here, for Christ's sake, man. I'm serious. I am trying to encourage capitalists throughout the world here. And, of course, if you're across the pond over there in Europe, eToro is the European equivalent of the letter U, stocktrade.com, because Stocktrade, I believe, is exclusive to America. So if you are European, check out eToro, which is something similar, so that folks that are across the pond, they could also be capitalists. Maybe I'm trying to make capitalists here. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, let's get to the markets, folks. All right, I know I'm babbling along here, but I definitely want people to make some money. Once again, always remember there's plays to be had. There's always a dip. Not always. Depends on the trading day, depends on the news, depends on earnings, there's a lot of factors. But a day like today, you could see it. And you can make some money. I mean, you can make some serious liquid during that time. Just imagine. I mean, take a look at that chart. I advise people right now, take a look at a damn Dow Jones Industrials, NASDAQ, S&P 500 chart. Take a look at the dips, all right? I mean, if you got any stock during those dips, for Christ's sake, after about 1 o'clock, you would have at least made, what, at least 1% on your money? At least? You know, maybe 0.5%. I mean, for holding it for a half hour, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, man. These are the kind of gains you want. You want to continue to compound those gains, baby. Anyway, let's continue going, all right? Let's go to the Dow Jones Industrials. I mean, like I said, we saw Dow as high as about 120 plus. All right, I don't keep up with the indexes during the day. I'm trying to look for the movers and shakers on the exchange. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, what I do is I try to look for news. I try to look for earnings of any stocks that are going to happen that day. I do some due diligence on on all the data that has been put out by a given company, balance sheet, checking their balance sheets, checking what analysts have suggested on the stock, so on and so forth. I also look for plays on analyst upgrades. Now, you got to look at some of these major players that have these analysts, like Moody's, Goldman Sachs. I hate to use, such an evil corporation, but Goldman Sachs. All these financial companies have analysts in which they direct their customers, the people that use them as a financial tool. They advise them on what stocks to get, and they rate these stocks on a variety of different scales. But whenever you hear an upgrade on a given stock by a financial institution, that's also another play to be made. Another play also, folks, and this is for people that actually have that actually can short stocks. Now, for you folks that are on U stock trade, there's no shorting on U stock trade, because shorting can be it can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Shorting means is that you're basically paying the brokerage to borrow shares. Okay? You're not even buying them. You're borrowing them at a certain given price. Now, let's say you know that there's some bad news coming out, or not, you can't really know per se, but you've got a hunch that there's some bad news coming out in the earnings on a given share, or, something's going to happen as it relates to a product launch, and you know that you've heard a lot of people that are going to wait in line to get it, and so on and so forth. Wrong scenario. It has to be a negative story. It has to be a negative story. If you have some negativity, if you know that a stock is going to go down, that's where you borrow the shares at the highest price possible. This is where you buy high and sell low. All right, but that's what shorting is. You get a stock and you make sure to get it as high as possible. You hold it, and if it goes, however low it goes, however low the stock goes, that's the money you obtain in pocket as liquidity. That's what shorting is. Now, let's say you're shorting a stock and it goes up while you're shorting it. Well, that means you owe that money that it goes up per share. You understand? Because remember, technically shorting, you're borrowing that stock. All right? You're borrowing that stock, so technically you're paying the person that's lending you the stock the money it goes up. All right, but if it goes down, then you obtain the money that it goes down because you are shorting that stock by it's a financial instrument that sounds rather complicated. That's why I don't talk about it that much, folks. That's why I don't talk about options, trading futures, I'm putting puts, all this stuff. I don't go into those high risk type of financial instruments because you could lose a lot of money. And to be honest with you, folks, I'm not necessarily going to, put people at risk per se. All right, I'm not necessarily going to put people at risk as it relates to any really precarious financial instruments. So I just try to get people the bare bones of investing. And once they understand it, they can make the judgment call on whether they want to graduate to those types of investments. And I don't consider it a graduation either because, you're taking a risk. But then again, higher risk, higher reward. So that's what makes those instruments so lucrative, all right? Anyway, folks, let's get to the Dow Jones Industrials, all right? Like I said, we saw it high, at least 120 points plus. It leveled out. It was up today still. It still closed out up 88.55 points. a percentage increase of 0.49%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 18,329.04 points for the Dow Jones Industrial. The S&P, let's get to the S&P. It was also up 9.92 points. All right, a percentage increase of 0.46% on the day, closing out the S&P at 2,163.66 points for the S&P 500. All right, let's continue going. We've got NASDAQ. NASDAQ is up 36.27 points, a percentage increase of 0.69% on the day, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,328.68 points for the NASDAQ composite. Once again, I don't know why these investors are fueling this market. Lots of weird, lots of data that could throw a wrench in the stock market at this point, coming out Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Once again, Tuesday, the Apple versus Samsung ruling by the Supreme Court. Wednesday, we got the releasing of the Federal Reserve minutes, which could throw a wrench in this market, could give speculation on an interest rate hike or not. And, of course, Janet Yellen this Friday is going to give a speech on the economy. So, I don't know what these people are doing, but, hey, it was a good day to gain some liquidity on the market, to say the goddamn least, all right? I'm serious. Woo! I'm telling you. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, all right? Keep doing what you're doing. Hey, anyway, let's continue going here. Let's get to commodities here, because commodities also did fairly well, to say the least, all right? I don't know. Everything was up. Everything was up. That just goes to show you that there is a level of uncertainty amongst investors. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Now that we go to commodities, let's get to oil. Oh, did y'all see oil? I told you about oil. I told you about oil a long time ago, folks. I'm telling you this right now. All right? I hope that you all took advantage of this play by obtaining an ETF, by making a play on maybe gas stocks, oil producer stocks, something of that nature. Because, this was a play to be had here for the past several months. I remember saying back in March and April that this is going to be a play going into summer, potentially into fall. And it's coming out as projected, for Christ's sake, and it's looking rather good. As a matter of fact, what fueled this bullish market today in the energy sector was comments made by the Saudi oil minister suggesting that OPEC is trying to negotiate a price of at least $60 a barrel of oil. All right, so, with that in mind, when you got the mindset of the OPEC into play here, that's why you're seeing this fueling of an increase of the energy sector, to say the least, because all energy is just up, and up. All right? We've got WTI sweet crude up $1.35, a percentage increase of 2.71% on the day. Good God! An increase of 2.71% on the day, baby. Woo! Oh, man, making money is what I do, baby. I'm so... All right, anyway, who else do we got going on over here, right? It closed out WTI sweet crude at $51.16 per barrel of WTI. Now, let's get to Brent crude, shall we? Brent crude was also up. It was up 99 cents on the day, a percentage increase of 1.91% on the day for Brent crude, closing out Brent crude at $52.92. $52.92 per barrel of Brent crude, all right? Anyway, let's continue going, shall we? Now, gasoline, folks, I hope that you're pumping your gas, because it's going to see a dramatic increase. I'm telling you this right now, all right? This is why gassing up and filling up your tanks and basing that around the spikes and lulls of oil and gasoline futures is very, very important. That's why even if you don't invest in the energy sector, just knowing these prices give you an idea on how you could save money when gassing up at the pump. It gives you an idea that, oh man, oil prices are going up. I better fill up my tank so I can give myself or save myself some money in the long term. And in the long term, as it relates to energy, that's like 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, just remember, folks, like 2.5 weeks ago, we were down at about $43 a barrel. Remember, $42 a barrel, something of that nature. And people were tweeting at me saying, "Hey, Ghost, what's going on with energy here?" And I said, "Hey, don't worry. All right, these people are going to make a deal. All right, out there at OPEC. Everybody knows it. All right, it's all about the money. The only reason that this OPEC negotiation was stalling is because Saudi Arabia and Iran were trying to outprove who's the better Muslim, who's more Muslim, or something of that nature. And that's literally what stalled the OPEC negotiations. Now that they've come up with some kind of a preliminary deal, we got this bull run on the energy market, folks, and I strongly advise you to take advantage of it if you have not done so already. All right? I mean, Saudi oil minister blabbed here. OPEC's trying to negotiate to see if they can get the price to about $60 a barrel. And if they get it at $60 a barrel, then that's going to fuel a bull run to make it 70. In my personal opinion, the investors are going to react. Look at how they're reacting today. Look at how they're reacting today in the equities markets. Anyway, folks, gasoline up 0.49% on the day. Natural gas, oh my God, we have been seeing increases in the natural gas sector. We saw it on Friday. It is up tremendously today, up 2.57% on the day. And as I stated, folks, the reason I suggested that we're seeing these increases is because the devastation that we're witnessing as a result of these hurricanes that are affecting the eastern portion of the Gulf, southeastern Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina areas. There's going to be a lot of people without power out there, a lot of people that need power. Natural gas is a very easy power-generating resource. We've got a lot of it out here in America, and now we're going to see a demand for it. So I think that's where that play is coming from, in my personal opinion. All right? And as I've stated, folks, what did I tell you about heating oil when I first brought back the markets? What was it, about 3 Mondays ago? Remember that? I said heating oil is a play that can be made every single goddamn year whenever the cold front starts moving in across America. All right, a lot of these folks out there in the East Coast, Midwest, Minnesota, these types of places, they heat their homes up with heating oil. They use heating oil as a base to heat their homes. All right? So, this is a play to be made every single year, folks. I'm serious. And look, I don't even think that, it is up today. Let me tell you how much it's up, all right? It's up 1.53% on the day, all right? I don't know if I said natural gas. Natural gas is up 2.57% on the day for natural gas. That's why I'm saying these are high increases in the energy sector here. Natural gas up 2.57%. Heating oil up 1.53%. That's why I'm saying heating oil is a play to be made every year after summer when we start seeing that cold front come in. And as I stated, folks, I don't think that this is going to go down. And if it does, it's only going to be because investors are going to take profits. But there's a lot of people speculating that it's going to be a very, very harsh cold winter. And if that's the case, we're going to see a big demand for heating oil like we always do. That's why I always say that's always a decent play to be made out here. I'm telling you this right now. I'm just telling you how to make money, baby, all right? All right, if you just want to sit there, play with the Peter Popper, and not make money, well, then don't bitch and moan that you are a pathetic waste of human life and that you are just a pathetic loser. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for people that are listening to my show and that are still pathetic wastes of life. I'm giving you an opportunity to make money here. I'm telling you how to. Anyway, let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals. Let's get to the goddamn metals. We've got gold up finally, for Christ's sake. And you see, this just doesn't even make any sense. Does it, Ghost? Does it, Ghost? Does it, folks? What am I talking to myself? Jesus Christ. It doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't even make any sense because you got equities up, you got the gold up. What the hell is that? It doesn't even make any goddamn sense. It doesn't even make any sense. I'm talking to myself. It doesn't even make any sense. I'm talking to myself here. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, look. Gold is up, all right, $9.50, a percentage increase of 0.76% on the day, closing out gold at $1,261.40 per troy ounce of gold. Now, folks, I told folks that, hey, when you see this dip in metals, it's time to act, it's time to buy. When I saw this decrease last week, I said, man, let me tell you, this is a reactionary sell-off. And I've always said, folks, if you want to make some serious high percentage increase on your money during a dip, silver is the place to go. You understand? Silver is the place to go, folks. I mean, look, if you would have bought some silver last week and when it was down, I mean, you'd already be up almost 2% on your money this week. I mean, a silver is up 28 cents, a percentage increase of 1.58% increase on the day, closing out silver at $17.66 per troy ounce of silver. Copper also took an increase today, was up 1.41% on the day, and platinum, I don't know what the hell's going on with platinum, but platinum pretty much even, but down very, very modestly. It was down 0.01% on the day. All right. Now let's get to agriculture, shall we? All right. Now agriculture, let me tell you, everything that I said was going to increase is finally starting to increase their ass off. All right. Let's get to the grains. Of course, folks, we are finally starting to see some increases back in the corn market. We had seen increases throughout the week ever since, not this past Friday, but 2 Fridays ago's Department of Agriculture crop report. And one big surprise was corn, had more bushels disappeared than anticipated, so it basically fueled the increase in corn up until about last Friday. And then last Friday we saw a big sell-off on corn, but it is back. Corn is up 1.03% increase on the day. Now, folks, wheat. What have I told you about wheat? It's about time these investors started realizing that this December contract is going to be rather valuable because winter wheat contract, is looking rather precarious. So it's about time these damn investors started realizing this. Wheat today is up 2.28% on the day for wheat. And I'm telling you, as that December contract starts getting closer and closer, we're gonna continue to see it. I also, what did I say? I said wheat, oats, and rice. Didn't I say that? Huh? Check out oats, folks. Oats has been going up and up and up. Oats is up 3.28% on the day. I mean, good God. Yes. Oh, my God. 3.28% increase on the day for oats. Rough rice, 1.39% on the day. I mean, good God. Oh, my God. Anyway, let's continue going. Soybean was down modestly today. It was down 0.24% decrease for soybean. Soybean oil, on the contrary, was up 1.53% increase on the day. Canola up modestly, 0.38% on the day. Let's go ahead and get to the soft, shall we? Now, cocoa, the base for chocolate, is seeing a tremendous sell-off. And, I'm not necessarily invested in that sector at this point in time, so I don't really know what the hell's going on there. But cocoa is down 4.60% on the day. I mean, that's rather odd. I mean, we got freaking Halloween right around the corner. We got the holidays. We got all this stuff, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I don't understand where the sell-off is coming from. I mean, I don't know if it's an abundance of supply or what. But on the contrary, coffee is up for some goddamn reason. I think it's because it's getting cold. It's getting cold, and everybody likes a good cup of joe when it's getting cold, huh? Anyway, coffee is up 3.28% on the day. I mean, good God, man, these are increases from hell. I mean, 3.28% on your money if you decided to invest in coffee this morning or decided to buy on the low end when it was selling off on Friday. I mean, come on, man. Sugar, folks, sugar is down today because, we've been seeing 6-year highs. And look, this is a March 2017 contract. There's a lot of speculation based on a lot of these storms that have hit the Caribbean, a lot of sugar-producing nations, on whether or not the March 2017 contract is going to be ample enough supply for the demands of the international community and the world, per se. So, this is really what's fueling this particular rally, and right now people are taking some profits. It is down today, 1.24% on the day decrease for sugar. Now, orange juice, folks, we saw some decreases, some sell-offs on Friday. Friday was, it was a weird day. I think I talked about that this past Friday. Very weird day in the market. Saw a decrease last Friday. It is up today, or OJ, 1.84% on the day. I'd like to see if there's any kind of shortage, shrinkage, damage to the crop of the Florida OJ Agriculture Department because, this could potentially cause a dramatic increase in the orange juice. These are the kind of plays you got to think about, all right? These are the kind of plays you got to think about. That's how you keep making money. That's how you continue to sustain your life. That's how you continue to carve out your own destiny, is by continuously thinking about how to make plays, how to make money, and, so you can have yourself a good life. Money, gives you freedom. I'm serious. Just imagine if you had enough money, you can go out to eat wherever you want, all right? You can go and partake in any activity that you want. You want to go watch the ball game, you can go buy, front row tickets. You know what I'm saying? You want to go out, have a badass steak dinner and, have it table side. You can do that, man. All right? You want to have yourself the most spectacular, life-exciting experiences. You can have them. But you see, folks, you have to continuously think about how to obtain revenue. And as I've stated, there is no big score, all right? There is no big score in which you are going to obtain this huge amount of money that's going to be able to sustain you and keep you rich for life. That is the biggest false narrative and the biggest false dream that Hollywood has incepted in everybody's heads. Everybody's head said, I'm gonna get this big, huge score, and I'll never have to work again, and I can just sit back on a freaking beach somewhere and have some cabana girl or boy, depending on your sexual appetite, give me unlimited margaritas, pina coladas, and Mai Tais, for Christ's sake. That doesn't work. All right, you have to be able to continue to maintain capital, and that's the only way that's going to get you through life and get you what you want, folks. So that's why I'm trying to encourage capitalists. I'm trying to encourage people, hey, look, here's money here, there's money there. Let's go. All right? I'm telling you, look at all the richest men in the world. All of them. They work 13, 15, 16 hours a day. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, you name them. Why aren't they kind of kicking back? I'll tell you why. One of them has. Bill Gates' homie, Paul Allen, which helped him create Microsoft. Paul Allen actually decided that he was going to retire and, he's got himself enough money, he's going to have himself a good time, so on and so forth. And Paul Allen decided to go out. He owns the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He owns, all the Seattle, I think all but one Seattle sports franchise. He owns the Portland Trail Blazers. This guy owns a lot of crap, all right, Paul Allen. And he retired. It's basically what he's doing. Now, because he is not working and because his mind is not working, and this is my opinion, I'm not a medical doctor here, but all of a sudden, miraculously, Paul Allen got leukemia, because, you see what I'm saying? When you're doing nothing, all right, when you're just sitting there and you're not working and you're not getting your mind having synapses spark through it, for Christ's sake, all of a sudden, things start happening to you. All right, that's just my opinion. That's just my goddamn opinion, all right? Anyway, folks, let me move on. Let me get done with the freaking markets, and we can go on to Twitter shout-outs here, all right? Anyway, folks, where were we at here? Oh, yeah, we got OJ up 1.84%. Cotton is up 0.57%. Lumber finally taking a decrease, man. It had been up and up and up for the past week. Good God, it is down modestly 0.23% decrease on the day for lumber. We've got rubber. Rubber is unchanged as of right now, and ethanol is up dramatically, 2.18% increase on the day for ethanol. What the hell's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Now, folks, livestock, good God. I don't understand what's happening here with the livestock. I'm going to be completely honest here with you, folks. There should be a lot of fueling of this particular commodity at this point in time. But I'm starting to speculate. Is everybody turning into a fruity-ass vegan or something? Is this what this is reflecting now? Is this reflecting the fact that everybody is turning into some fruity-ass fruit bowl vegan and, they're just not eating cows anymore and they're believing this whole climate change nonsense that cow farts are the reason why global warming is happening and all this other nonsense? I have no idea what the hell happened in the livestock commodity sector, folks. I have no goddamn idea. All right? It just goes to show you that these damn investors don't know their ass from their elbows, man. Freaking live cattle down 2.91% on the day. Good God. Why don't you reflect that on the steak price at the goddamn supermarket, for Christ's sake? Down 2.91%. And this doesn't make any sense either. Cattle feeder. All right, cattle feeder is down 2.24% on the day. Do you understand that there are elements within the grains commodity sector that comprise cattle feeder? All right, and we just went through the damn grains. There's many of them are up like 1-2%. This doesn't make any sense. Seriously, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Good God. It makes me sick, man, all right? I'm not joking around. It makes me sick. Anyway, let me move on, all right? I'm going to continue going here. What else do we got going on here? Last but not least, lean hogs. They are down modestly. I have no goddamn idea why, once again, but lean hogs are down 0.53% decrease on the day. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? Anyway, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. I'm going to talk about a few things later on after the Twitter shout-outs about the debates. I'm going to go over a few headlines. And then what I'm going to discuss here, probably in the next 20 minutes, is a little subject that is probably affects everybody on the internet, folks. And I'm talking about information security, your private information, doxing, what doxing is, why doxing is somehow this kryptonite to everybody, and what creates the prominence of a dox. You understand? What creates, a dox? What makes it so dangerous? I'm going to explain all that, folks, and how you can protect yourself. And you have to think about this, folks, all right? I know that everybody's kind of afraid. Oh, I'm doxxed. Oh, my God. But let's be honest, folks. How do you think that, these stars that, entertainment stars, music stars, politicians, people that are public figures, you don't think that they have to deal with this kind of crap? You know what I'm saying? I just want to go ahead and just eliminate this whole mystery that, it's a doxing, it's over. Give me a break, all right? And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to tell you how to protect yourself. I'm going to tell you how to surf the net without necessarily losing your particular identity, so on and so forth, all right? I'm not talking about identity theft. What I'm talking about is utilizing your personal information for humiliation and intimidation tactics. That's basically what doxing is all about. So we're going to talk about that there in a second. Let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs, shall we? All right? Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs. And all you got to do is to get a Twitter shout-out, all you got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. And, of course, the Twitter account is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Anyway, let's see. Do we got any Twitter shout-outs to be had here, engineer? All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. What's going on to Jiggly Ribs? We got Benton Bannon. What's going on, man? All right, we got, I'm not saying that disgusting name, you piece of crap. We got Charlie Stole My Circle. Just shut up with that crap. Shut up. We got Cuck Lives Matter. We got Metal Capitalist in the house. We got Lincoln A in the place. What's going on? We got Blake in the house. Who else do we got here? We got, I'm not saying that disgusting name, for Christ's sake. Coastal Nick in the place. What's going on, man? Hope everything's going well. And Lego fan in Karaskin, I hope everything's going all right with you. I know you guys have been afflicted by the natural disaster that a lot of people are afflicted with, so thoughts and prayers to you guys. We got the Neon Knight in the house. What's going on? We got Save the Tits, whatever the hell that means. Oh, is that because of cancer, breast cancer, for Christ's sake? Ah, Jesus Christ. Look, I don't want to get off on that tirade about that, man. Seriously, man. I mean, look, I'm sorry that women are afflicted with breast cancer. Believe me, I'm sorry. But to sit here and try to sexualize such a tragedy is just disgusting. I'm sorry. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, save the boobies and all this crap. I mean, I hear that there are kids that are actually wearing these shirts to school, and there's nothing the school can do about it because it's a nonprofit organization that's saving breast cancer. So, I mean, look. Anyway, let's just move on. What's going on, El Flemo? How you doing, man? We got 369 episodes of Betrayal. Yeah, shut up, all right? Just shut up. I don't want to be reminded of that crap. Just shut up.
Changing a song can change your whole day, but change has never been this powerful. At Nissan's Year of the Truck and SUV event, we're rolling out our capable new lineup and big savings. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end soon.
We've got Boat in the house. What's going on? We've got, I'm not saying that name, Cut G a break. Oh, jeez. Do we have to go there, for Christ's sake? We got the Brony Network. Don't beat the engineer. Shut up. $45 for a backstab. Look, shut up about that crap. Shut up about that crap. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, all right? I want to have a good show. I don't want to turn this into another carpet-munching Monday. I don't want to turn this into that crap, man. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. I don't want to turn this into another carpet-munching Monday. I'm tired of that crap, man. Anyway, we got Deplorable Biff in the house. How you doing, man? We got Angry Grandpa. How you doing, man? I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, just stop, all right? Seriously, man. Let's have a good show here. Let's have a good show. Good God, man. Who else do we got here, for Christ's sake? Tax Ghost at 70%. Shove it up your ass, all right? Shove it up your ass. So what? So we can give it to your fat ass? Huh? So you can turn perfectly good food into crap and make no contribution to humanity? Get your stupid ass out of here and go walk off a short pier, all right? Why don't you go turn the car on in a closed garage and start breathing deep, all right? Start breathing deep, you son of a bitch. We got Tech Capitalist here. We got Ryan B. in the house. Norwegian white male, remover of kebab. What's going on? Ghost is Ken Bone. Jesus. Why are you all turning that poor little half-a-midget-looking fat man into some kind of a meme? I mean, can somebody explain that? Was it because of the way he looks? Is that it, huh? Is the way he looks, for Christ's sake? I mean, some of the memes aren't that bad. They're not negative, but, I mean, come on, man. Y'all are turning him into a Harambe, and you know it, all right? I know what you trolls are doing to that poor fat man. All right, you're turning him into a Harambe, and it's not funny. I mean, Ken Bone lives matter, all right? Ken Bone lives matter. Turning him into a goddamn Harambe, goddamn it, Jesus Christ. Ken Bone, for Christ. I almost thought they said Hambone when he said his name. I want to be honest with you. But anyway, let's move on here. We got Meme Hood Magic. What's going on? Who else do we got here? We got G equals new mask pony. Look, I don't want to talk about it. Shut up. We got Trumpet Capitalist in the house, for Christ's sake. Bevo Steaks for Go. That's not funny, man. Bevo Steaks for Go. That's not funny. Poor cow. Jesus Christ, man. We got Hans Guvensmiths in the house. Anyway, who else? We got Scarlet Moon in the house. We got, I'm not saying that, General Capitalist. We got Maestma in the house. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we got? Who else do we got going on over here? I'm going to take a couple more, and then I'm going to move on, because I can already sense that you morons are headed towards a goddamn, you're headed towards a carpet munching Monday. I can already sense it, for Christ's sake. Once again, if you want a Twitter shout-out, just retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and I'll be sure to go ahead and do it, for Christ's sake, all right? We've got Ghost is Ruberus Haggard. What the hell does that mean? Spider-Man for Ghost, a Teutonic Tumbleweed. What the hell is that supposed to mean, Teutonic Tumbleweed? We got Liquid Swartz in the house. What's going on? OU 45, Texas 40. Look, shut up, all right? I mean, Charlie Strong needs to get the hell out of here. Get out. I'm tired of this. Hey, we're going to be positive, baby. We're going to be positive, and you're going to make good grades. You're going to make good grades, or you ain't going to be on the football team anymore, boy. Get out, Charlie Strong, you dumb piece of crap. Get out. Put a real coach in there, goddammit. Put a real coach in there. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we got here? It just pisses me off, man. DHS Conquered Conquest. Oh, man, that's screwed up, man. That's messed up, man. That's messed up, man. I'm telling you, you all killed John Conquest. You trolls did it. You trolls did it. You did it. You killed him. You killed Conquest. You got blood on your hands, and each and every one of you know it, boy. Each and every one of you knows it. Give me that freaking mic. Give me that mic. The goddamn mic. You killed him. He's dead. And you killed him. Jesus Christ, man. We got Irish Capitalist in the house. Anime is just a TV show. Shut up, man. Stop trying to convince me. You are not going to convince me on that crap. Seriously, stop it. I am not a cartoon fetished man-child, all right? Good God, man. Irish Capitalist, what's going on? Deplorable Choco. Boogie the Clown. Oh, here we got clowns in the house now, for Christ's sake. Sleeping through the markets, asshole? Sleeping through the... Well, then turn off my show! Turn off my show if you don't like the markets, you stupid, ungrateful, unappreciative, lifelong loser. Turn off my show, then. Are you serious? Albin and the Dipmunks. Albin and the Dipmunks, you asshole! Jesus Christ! That's not funny, asshole! That's not freaking funny! That's not freaking funny! Albin and the Dipmunks, you son of a bitch! You know what? Screw you people. I'm not doing this anymore. You understand that? I mean, is this how you're going to treat me, man? Huh? I mean, I'm giving you show after show after show, for Christ's sake. I didn't even get a show on Sunday. I did commentary during the debate, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm giving you all this time out of my life, all these hours, over 1,350 hours of my life. And this is how you overpay me, for Christ's sake, man. This is I mean, why am I even doing this show? God damn, why am I? Oh, man, look, I'm not going to, you know what, I'm just not going to do any goddamn more Twitter shout-outs. I refuse, okay? I refuse to have you people turn this into a carpet-munching Monday. I refuse to do it. Go shove it up your ass. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. That's not freaking funny. Go shove it up your ass, all of you, all right? Okay, this is why we can't have nice things. You understand that, ass crack? This is why we cannot have nice goddamn things, all right? Jesus Christ. Maybe you know what? Maybe I need to do 3 hours of the market. How you like that, huh, boy? How you like a little bit of that? How about if I do 3 hours of the market there, boy? Son of a bitch, huh? You'd like that, don't you, huh? Yeah. Son of a bitch. Anyway, folks, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, folks, if you haven't already done so, please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Every one of my episodes is there to download absolutely free. All the way back from 2008, baby. All the way back from 2008. Anyway, folks, you know, you people are making me so sick today on this. I mean, look, I'm not letting you idiots turn this into a carpet munching Monday. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what we're going to do here, all right? Well, let's get some beer. More beer, for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, let me tell you something right now, baby. All right? I'm telling you, you know, you trolls are testing me, man. I may just do a 3-hour market show, all right? Huh? How you like a little bit of that? A 3-hour market show? Huh? Slap you stupid dumb trolls back into reality there, you son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, folks, I'm pouring the beer here. Let that foam out, for Christ's sake. Now, before I get on to the rest of the broadcast, it is Christopher Columbus Day for all you folks that are out there. And for you folks that are unaware, Christopher Columbus was an Italian that basically ripped off the cartography and the sailing maps of his wife's father, which was one of the biggest Portuguese nautical adventurers to ever grace or attempt to try to navigate into uncharted territories. And believe it or not, Christopher Columbus utilized the maps that were inherited by his wife through her father, utilized this map as a means and as proof that he could get to India by sailing the opposite direction. And hence, that's why we're celebrating Christopher Columbus Day. It has nothing to do with the world being flat, you stupid morons, all right? Now, I keep bringing this up because, believe it or not, people believed, and they still believe, that the reason Christopher Columbus set sail and found the New World is because he wanted to see if the world was flat. I mean, you people are idiots. You know that was an 1800 story written by the same asshole who wrote Rip Van Winkle? Do you understand that? I mean, this just goes to show you how fiction becomes reality that easy, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, oh, no, Christopher Columbus, he set sail with the Nita, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, and he went to see if the world was flat, and he realized that it wasn't. Are you kidding me? I mean, if you actually believe that, you are an imbecile, all right? He thought that he could get to India by sailing the opposite direction. You want to know why he wanted to get to India sailing the opposite direction? Because he got tired of dealing with the middleman. And guess who was in the middle? Everybody who's currently in the Middle East. That's right. You had to deal with all these Arab traders that were literally in between the Indies and China, all right, because that's where all the herbs were, folks. I mean, telling you, Europe wanted to get those herbs, spices, and other natural resources like silks and other things from China and India, and they had to deal with the damn Arabs to do it. And let me tell you, even back then, Christopher Columbus was like, look, I don't want to deal with these kebabs. I'm sick of dealing with these kebabs. I'm willing to lay my life on the line to try to set a new chartered path to try to deal with the Indians from India and the Chinese. All right? I'm sailing the opposite direction, and I will find the East Indies. And that's exactly why he set sail for that. All right? That's why he set sail. It wasn't to prove that the earth was flat. Now, how in the hell did he know that he was going to have land, or he was going to find land, if he continued going down that path in the opposite direction? Was because of the nautical maps that he inherited. Well, not he inherited, his wife inherited. And as I stated, his wife, her father was a Portuguese nautical, he was literally some big-time deal in nautical history. It was his maps that gave Christopher Columbus the chutzpah. I hate to be using a ADL word, but at least it's not YouTube. Gave him the chutzpah to go and basically want to take this sail into uncharted territory. Now, he tried to go to the Italians, and the Italians laughed him off, so he had to go and shop this particular idea around, and it wasn't but Castile, which is Spain, modern Spain, the Spanish monarch, he actually swooned the queen into actually funding this voyage, all right? And then when the voyage was funded and he founded the West Indies, is what Christopher Columbus called it, he realized that it wasn't just, all right, it wasn't just a goddamn path to India. It was a whole new world, all right? A whole new world. And when he came back, that's what really pissed off the Portuguese, because the Portuguese got pissed off that Christopher Columbus utilized their nationalities, or a member of their nationality's cartography to get there. Now, let me explain why this was such a bad dispute amongst Portugal and Spain. It was so bad that the Pope had to come in. The Pope had to come in because Portugal wanted a piece of the land of the New World. Spain thought it was all theirs. So it was actually the Pope that carved out South America to what it is today. And that's why you have this huge contingent of Portuguese people and that speak Portuguese in Brazil. All right, that's how the Pope settled the whole New World thing. All right, don't worry. All right, hey, the Spanish get this much, Portuguese, you get the Portugal, or you get the Brazil. All right, and that, my friends, is literally the Christopher Columbus situation as we see it. All right, and as a matter of fact, Christopher Columbus is now hailed as some kind of a controversial figure. Hey, man, he was a capitalist, baby. All right. He was trying to see if he could bypass the middleman and be the man. So anyway, let me continue going on. I just wanted to give that little tidbit that Christopher Columbus did not, all right, I repeat, did not set sail to check to see if the goddamn earth was flat. The stupid, man. Anyway, let me continue going on, folks. I want to, say a couple of more things about this particular debate that we saw yesterday, folks. All right? And for you folks that did not see the debate, well, I have it in the archive if you just want to listen to it with yours truly's commentary. All right, it is episode number 368, 368. And I thought hands down Donald Trump took Hillary Clinton to the woodshed. And as I stated in yesterday's broadcast, last evening's broadcast, the biggest zinger that came out from Trump was, if I'm president, I am going to appoint a special prosecutor to prosecute and potentially investigate all this criminality and corruption relating to your emails, for Christ's sake, man. I'm serious. I'm not joking, for Christ's sake. And look, did you see how flustered she was, for Christ's sake? She was flustered as hell. She was like, oh, my God. I mean, even Obama had to make a comment today stating that what Trump said was, quote, dangerous. You want to know why he's saying it's dangerous? Because as I stated in last evening's broadcast, Trump is not above potentially prosecuting this son of a bitch as well. I'm not joking around, folks, and I'm telling you, these people are shaking in their boots. Why do you think they're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at Donald Trump? I'm serious, folks. I mean, look, we just had another batch of emails today that was released by WikiLeaks, and if you haven't checked them out, it is the part 2 of the Podesta emails. And let me tell you, the media, the mainstream, lamestream media, the boob-tube media is silent on all this stuff. They're silent. And that's why I'm telling you, folks, it is time for us to start getting bare knuckle with these people. We've got to spread the information. We've got to throw it in their faces, man. I mean, the freaking election's around the corner. It's that serious. It's that damn serious, for heaven's sake, man. This is our last chance as America. Our last chance, our last line in the sand. By God, believe me, man. And that's why I'm saying, I mean, if you saw yesterday, if you don't believe that the mainstream media is in the tank for Hillary Clinton, all you had to do was just listen. Listen to the moderators yesterday, how they were trying to gang up on Trump, interrupt Trump, trying to assert themselves in the debate. Never have I seen moderators assert themselves into the debate since this presidential election cycle. Unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. But even 3-on-1, Donald Trump, I think he went right for the jugular. Oh, man, another favorite is looking at all those sexual abuse victims of Bill Clinton, and Bill Clinton looking a little like, oh, my God, I can't believe they did this. Damn you, Donald. I thought I went to your wedding, you son of a bitch. God damn it, Donald. I thought, God damn it. Shut up! And you see, the media is completely silent on that, for Christ's sake, all right? Is completely silent on that. These are sexual abuse victims, for Christ's sake, man. And, you know, you got all these feminists that are crying all this sexual abuse on campus and all this crap, right? How come these victims' lives don't matter? How come these victims' lives don't matter? You had Juanita Broaddrick. You had that 12-year-old girl that was raped by one of the clients of Hillary Rodham Clinton when she was a lawyer, that literally she demoralized and defaced to get her client free. I believe her name was it Shelton? We had Paula Jones. We had Kathleen Willey. All there, all victimized by Bill Clinton sexually and physically, and all victimized by Hillary Rodham Clinton mentally and emotionally. Do not forget that. Do not forget that. Bill Clinton is a damn rapist, and he knows it. He knows it, for Christ's sake. Bill Clinton is a goddamn rapist, and everybody needs to know it. Everybody. They want to continue to pounce on this whole grab her by the pussy nonsense, for Christ's sake. You need to harp on the fact that Bill Clinton's a goddamn rapist. He's a sexual woman abuser, sexually and physically, for Christ's sake. Have you heard the account of Juanita Broaddrick, for Christ's sake? Unbelievably disgusting. Unbelievably disgusting. What took place? And this woman has no reason to lie. And this is a 70-plus-year-old woman ex-business owner, living comfortably, has a great family, has no reason to lie. No reason to lie. But here we go. You know, you got, and did you hear Hillary saying that it was untrue? I mean, good God, man, what a disgusting, despicable human being these people are. And I'm telling you, you folks are going to continue to vote for that. If you're going to continue to vote for that, then you are a soulless, anti-American piece of sociopathic crap that promotes criminality, that promotes corruption. You're a lemming. You're an idiot. And that's why I'm telling you, folks, I mean, if you are not voting for Donald Trump, then you are anti-American. I am not going to underscore that any more than I can, that you are anti-American if you don't vote for Donald Trump, boy. You are anti-American. And by God, I've said it and I'll say it again. When Donald Trump starts kicking these goddamn illegal immigrants out of this country, the wild Yehudis, the criminals, the drug dealers, the drunk drivers, you know, once he starts deporting these sons of bitches, I think that we should start deporting some of these American-hating, leftist, communist bastards. We need to start sending them to communist countries, all right? I think that'd be a great idea, a great idea. I think that we should start sending these leftist, American-hating commies to North Korea. I think that we should start sending them to Venezuela. All right? I think that we need to start doing that, and that's enough. I mean, we need to just systematically remove these communist, leftist pieces of trash. They're a disease. It's a cancer. We have to cut them out. We got to cut out these leftists from our country, folks. I'm not joking around. Pinochet style if necessary. I'm not joking around, folks. This is serious times. This is serious business, and we cannot sit here and allow leftists to think that they can sit here and be anti-American in such a precarious time in history. This ain't peacetime, all right? This ain't peacetime where you can just sit around and just, my angst, I mean, everything's so great and gravy, you can just have time to piss and moan about nothing. I'm telling you this right now. We need to deport these goddamn communist leftist scumbags and deport them to communist countries. All right? I mean, I think that would be a pretty good program, too. I mean, we could have some kind of diplomatic program with communists and say, look, instead of jailing your capitalists, instead of us jailing our communists, why don't we just have an exchange program, all right? All right, why don't you go ahead and take the people that want to be capitalists and that want to get out of your piss and ground little communist shitbag country, and we'll take them in exchange for these scumbags, these unappreciative, spoon-fed losers that claim to be communists. We're just going to exchange them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to exchange them. I mean, I think that'd be a great idea, for Christ's sake, man. That'd be a great goddamn idea. I'm not joking around. Woo! Oh, my God. I'm not joking around, man. All right? I'm not joking around. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and continue going, shall we? All right? Because listen to me. I know that Donald Trump hands down won the debate. And if you don't think so, then you weren't watching the same debate as I. I mean, literally, Hillary was just stumbling and mumbling past bureaucratic sentence fragments and all that stuff. Excuse me, all right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, let me continue on, folks, all right? I want to make a couple of things, highlighted. I want to talk about how Erdogan and Putin are finally meeting, folks. Did you all see them shake hands, meeting with each other? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again, baby. I told you that these people were secretly aligned together, and now it's finally starting to come out in the open. I mean, any more blatant than them shaking hands, give me a damn break. I told you that Erdogan faked that Turkish coup on himself. It was quarterbacked by Putin. Now, whether or not they really backstabbed Obama or not, I have no idea. All right? In my personal opinion, I've always stated that I personally believe that there's a big collusion going on. I don't believe that the Russians and what is our American government are necessarily at war. I think that they're trying to purposely justify a nuclear confrontation, but at the same time colluding in that particular nuclear confrontation so that it can justify totalitarianism on a global scale. I do not trust the Ruskies. I don't trust Russia one bit. I know everybody tries to put Russia on this freaking silver platter because Russia's attempting to look as if they're against this whole globalization process. If that was the case, then Putin would not acknowledge the United Nations. Putin wouldn't even acknowledge international law. Putin wouldn't even, and he does. He acknowledges all these things. And if he acknowledges them, then he is not against bureaucratic institutionalization. Do you understand? And that says to me that whatever these people are trying to do with this Syria situation, whatever they're trying to do with the nuclear confrontation between Russia and the United States, I believe it's all colluded. I do not believe these people are against each other. I do not believe it. I don't believe it. And that's why I'm saying don't trust these goddamn Ruskies, man. Don't trust them. Don't trust them, man. I mean, don't you understand, folks, that Vladimir Putin was a KGB agent and killed for communism? He killed for communism, man. What now all of a sudden he's a conservative? He found Jesus. All of a sudden he's he believes in Christian value. I mean, get the hell out of here, man. Come on, man. Good God, I can't believe people are falling for this crap. I mean, Putin killed for communism. He killed people for communism, for Christ's sake, man. I'm telling you this right now. I do not believe that this is a real confrontation. I think that this is a ruse. I think that this is a colluded attempt at trying to put all of the world under totalitarian rule and justify it by this nuclear confrontation. I'm not kidding around, folks. I mean, people can say tinfoil hat all they want to. The writing is on the wall, all right? I mean, look at all the different times Obama has talked with Putin, talked with Medvedev, and folks, I tweeted out that particular clip in which they caught Obama on a hot mic with Medvedev, talking about, after this election, I'll be able to have more flexibility. And Medvedev goes, okay, great, I will get this. I will tell this to Vladimir. I will do this. I mean, what the hell did that mean, first of all, and how did we get from that particular kind of relationship before the 2012 election to now? I don't believe it, man. I'm serious. I don't believe these people. I don't believe this government. I don't believe these Ruskies. I think that they are colluding in an attempt to bring the whole goddamn world into totalitarian rule. And how are they going to do that? Well, folks, they're already saber-rattling across the world about nuclear war, all right? I mean, take a look at Pakistan and India over the disputed Kashmir region, all right? I mean, take a look at Russia and America in Syria, all right? Take a look at America and Japan and South Korea in the South China Sea versus China, and now the Philippines with Rodrigo Duterte, this asshole, now going on the side of the Chinese and praising communism, for heaven's sake. I mean, give me a break. I'm telling you, one nuclear bomb is set off, it is worldwide totalitarianism. One nuclear bomb goes off, worldwide totalitarianism, for Christ's sake, man. So let me explain this to you, folks, all right? I do not believe that we are on a legitimate war footing with Russia. I think this is a ruse. I think that this is a collusion with all the nation states that oblige international bureaucratic institutionalism as their last ace in the hole card to bring in totalitarian rule, man. I mean, what better way to do it than by staging a nuclear event and having everybody fear for their lives? And, totalitarian rule on a worldwide level is asserted out of fear. I'm serious, man. I mean, give me a goddamn break. Wake up. Wake up, man. Jesus Christ, man. You people are idiots, man. But hey, keep watching The Voice or whatever you freaking idiots want to. I mean, keep watching these stupid little man-children cartoons, all right? Keep doing that, all right? Keep doing that and see how long of a life that you're going to live in this world, for Christ's sake, thinking that's going to last forever, you stupid, sorry sacks of crap. All right, keep doing it. See how long it lasts. All right? Anyway, folks, let me take a drink. Give me that beer, for Christ's sake. Now, what I'm going to talk about now, folks, and I'm going to dedicate most of the rest of the freaking time to, is about doxing, all right? And the reason I want to talk about doxing, folks, is because, unfortunately, because this show provides a venue, you've got individuals that, don't like me for whatever reason, but hey, it's all good, baby. It's all good. And that use this as an opportunity to be able to troll innocent people. Now, let me explain trolling to you and the psychology of trolling. And let's begin with that, okay? Why do people troll? Well, first and foremost, the reason people troll is because online, the internet world provides a virtual venue for one to partake in activity and behavior that they would never, ever partake in real life. And based upon that flexibility of being able to be two different kinds of people without anybody really knowing the virtual persona is really the prime motive, the modus operandi of trolls. Because I'm telling you this right now, the majority of the trolls, especially the ones that are the most vile, the most, the most harassing, the most threatening, these people are the biggest pussies in real life. I mean, you have to think about it, folks. There's a lot of people out there walking around in life that are walking around pure cuckery, pure bitchery. They're the butt's end of the joke. They're the low end of the totem pole in their physical, social arena. They're the ones always the designated driver for their drunk friends. They're the ones always, taking the low end of the stick in the friendship apparatus, so on and so forth. So even though they attempt to try to put on a smiley face in life, the opportunity of the online situation provides a whole new world in which one can exercise the angst that they have against the world, against other innocent people that they can't physically see, nor can they physically understand the repercussions of what they're doing, which is trolling. Now, let me explain something here, all right? What I've always said is hurt people hurt people. And if you take a look at the different social arenas between physical and virtual. Now, in a physical social arena, typically, and everybody knows this, typically the most dominant male in a social setting is going to be the most popular, going to be the most in demand, going to be the most attractive to the females in that social arena. All right? And everybody else is basically backing up this particular, possibly one or two leaders within a physical social group. And everyone else that is hanging out in that social group is trying to figure out their own cog in their own representation in that particular social group. Now, because they have to settle for not necessarily being the man in their social group, in the back of their subliminal head, there's angst, there's haterade, haterism, there's resentment, so on and so forth. But because they are in a social arena that basically takes them for who they are as the physical representation they are, and whatever they represent themselves in the physical world, they're not going to leave that social group, because then they wouldn't have any goddamn lives, okay? So you take that particular idea of this person who has possibly a life, but not the life that they think they want, not the life that they think they deserve, not the life that they think they were owed, so on and so forth. And you translate that into this new world, this online world, this online arena, in which you can create a whole new persona. As a matter of fact, you could create 1,000 personas on here, all right? Now, how do you do that? Well, first and foremost, folks, you have to create a social arena in the virtual world. Now, much like the physical virtual arena, you have a whole bunch of people that are, kind of hanging out with each other, that appreciate each other for either the same interests, or they like the same things, or they're from the same neighborhood. Whatever brings that social arena together, it's the same thing online, but the different component is this, okay? In the online world, it's not about who's physically more dominant, okay? Because in the physical world, the troll in the online world would not confront the domineering male in their physical social setting. There's no way that troll that is trolling somebody online in the virtual world will ever confront the man or the individual in their social setting in the physical world in the way that they'll confront people in the virtual world. And you see, folks, this is where trolling comes in. This is why people troll, all right? People troll because they are what they are, let's just put it this way, they want to be something that they're not. And in the physical world, they'll never be the most popular person. In the physical world, their words, their actions, what they represent really doesn't mean much. Because if it did, if anything that they represented, who they were, how they were as a person, if that actually reflected highly upon them in the physical world, they wouldn't be on the virtual world conducting themselves in a harassing, threatening, and trolling capacity. Okay? So let's just take it from that construct, all right? You understand now that in the physical social construct, there's typically 1-2 dominating males in the social arena, and everybody just, kind of finds their way in the social circle accordingly based around these 2 domineering males. Now, in the virtual social world, all right, what creates a social arena? Well, there's a variety of different things that create a social arena. There are social media. There are gaming networks. There are forum posts. There are chat rooms. These are the arenas that give trolls the opportunity to utilize docs, which is your information in the real world against you in the virtual world. Because you see, folks, in the virtual world, no one expects to have their real life being brought into their virtual persona. And you see, when you have a very controversial persona and you try to keep that distant from your real life, then all of a sudden the prominence of your particular information becomes that much more important.
Changing a song can change your whole day, but change has never been this powerful. At Nissan's Year of the Truck and SUV event, we're rolling out our capable new lineup and big savings. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end soon. Changing a song can change your whole day, but change has never been this powerful. At Nissan's Year of the Truck and SUV event, we're rolling out our capable new lineup and big savings. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end soon.
So let's say you're a gamer, and let's say you kick ass in a certain gaming network. And let me tell you, what creates hatred in gaming networks is people getting their ass beat, people talking garbage on voice chat, while they're playing games, so on and so forth. Moreover, people also hate gamers that are high scorers, that are actually good at the game in general. So this provides an opportunity for someone who doesn't like this person based upon the fact that they are someone within a virtual construct that is popular. Because remember, unlike a physical construct where you're limited to the physical bodies that are within your social circle, in the virtual arena, you could be popular to tens of thousands of people. You know what I mean? And you see, that gives a troll a venue to make your personal information valuable because you are now a popular persona on the internet. And now because you are popular amongst, 1,000, 500, tens of thousands, whatever the case might be, your personal information becomes valuable to a troll, and that's why the doxing becomes so threatening. Now, let me explain something about doxing, okay? People are doxing themselves every goddamn day on Facebook, all right? I mean, I'm serious. Everybody doxes themselves every goddamn day on Facebook, man. I mean, so why aren't people on Facebook concerned about being doxed, but you people are? Because those people on Facebook aren't a part of this, aren't a part of a virtual social arena in which they are utilizing a persona that is unrelated to their physical representation. And because of that, they're actually living real life and just relaying real life in their real life persona online, all right? So that's why I'm saying everybody on Facebook is doxxed right now. Why isn't anybody going out there after these people? Because they are not on a venue. They are not on a venue that makes their particular information that prominent. All right? I'm serious. The only thing that makes a dox worth anything is if people know you and hate you. All right? I mean, serious. I mean, that's pretty much it. All right? And look, even if that's the case, if there's a lot of people that know you and hate you, I mean, there's a lot of people that know and hate a lot of people. All right? I mean, just imagine all the people that, are stars and rap stars and people that are authors and writers and controversial figures. I mean, think about D-Ray. You know what I mean? Think about Colin Kaepernick. I mean, these people. I mean, you don't think that they already, the people know where they live, who they are, where they're at, for Christ's sake, man? I mean, seriously. There's ways to prevent you, if you happen to be somebody who, is potentially a victim or potentially could be a victim of the bad side of having a dox dropped when you are a popular virtual persona, then there are precautions, all right? There are precautions to be able to protect yourself in relations to this. Now, first and foremost, I want to remind everybody that you need to protect yourself at all times on the internet. And I'm talking to you gamers, especially you forum posters and you chat roomers, all right? Because these are the highest three areas in which trolls utilize these venues to take very popular personas and caricatures and utilize their information against them. Because listen, when you have a gaming network where, you've got thousands of people who know who the top scorers are, who know who the top clans are, whatever the case might be, all right, they're going to try to find your information. And it's easy to find your information when you're a gamer because your IP address is exposed every time you log on to a server in an attempt to start gaming. And, folks, your IP address can give anyone everything about you, all right? Your IP address when you're gaming can give everything about you. So if you're one of these gamers that's out here and saying, yeah, bitch, yeah, I just kicked your ass. Oh, look at me, I'm owning you. And, look, that's just regular gameplay trash talk. But that is what gives people the venue, the motive, and the reasoning to get your information and to take you off the internet. Now, how do they take you off the internet? Well, of course, they're going to send you crap in the mail. They're going to send you pizza. And then the infamous swatting, folks. And I know everybody's afraid of swatting. Oh, they're going to swat me. I'm scared. Oh, my God. Folks, if you were afraid of being swatted, and look, this is what I advise everybody to do. I've even done it, okay? You need to go to your local police precinct, okay, and just go up to them and talk to somebody and say, yes, I'd like to leave my personal instant contact information if there's ever any kind of a swatting-like call, because I believe I will be a swatting victim. And you can give them any excuse in the book. You can say, hey, look, I run a controversial blog that's political, and some of these people like Black Lives Matter found it. And you don't think that the police are going to help you out? You throw up Black Lives Matter? Of course they are, all right? You go up to them and say, well, you know, I'm a commenter, or I post a forum post, or I'm a gamer, all right? I'm a popular gamer. I'm telling you, if you tell the police at your local precinct, all right, and find out where your local police precinct is, and you tell them that you could potentially be a victim of swatting, and they get a swatting call, and you have told them prehand, and it'll be in file, folks. I mean, you've seen cops. You've seen cops, for Christ's sake. I mean, how do you think that before they get a call, they already know all this stuff at a certain residence? You know, while they're heading towards the call, they're like, oh, yeah, we get a lot of calls from here. Last time we called, it says here, you know, blah, 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 blah. I mean, they know. So they could put your information on file as as a potential swatting victim. And what the cops will do is they'll either give you a call and they'll ask you, is there everything all right? And you can just say, yes, everything's all right. They have to, out of protocol, send a courtesy patrol. And if you go and you tell the police precinct, everyone who is in the residence, all right, all you've got to do is go up to the door, all right, show everybody in the residence, show everybody that they're not either disheveled, they're not under duress, they're not crying, everybody's okay. It's a 30-second deal. That's the end of it, all right, seriously. So I strongly advise you to get, and look, it's not a bad thing to go to your local police precinct, man. It's not a bad thing. And you know what you should tell them? You should tell them things like, I don't want to waste resources. Talk like that. Because you gotta talk like cops for them to, you know, them to understand where you're coming from. Say, I would hate to waste resources, because then that means money out of the police department. And then that'll mean, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. We don't want to waste resources. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go ahead and put your name and your number down here. And I'm telling you, it's good to know your local precinct cops. So if they see you driving down the road, they're going to know you're not a perp, all right? If they see you driving around the neighborhood, you got a busted taillight, they're not going to freaking give you a ticket. They're going to be like, hey, you got a broken taillight, man. You want to go fix that? I mean, if you know your local precinct police, I mean, they're not going to go and swat you out of nowhere if you go out and tell them the scenario. It's as simple as that, all right? And it's not as if it's a bad thing. This is not an uncommon scenario. As a matter of fact, the cops would rather encourage you, if you are a potential victim of swatting, to go and tell this to them, because what happens is this. Whenever they get these swatting calls, and you've already made this arrangement with your local precinct, they're going to come by, and they're going to see, oh, everything's okay, and they'll just, you know, courtesy call and leave. They'll give that particular call that was made to the federal agency that investigates this type of fraud and this type of crime. And at some point in time, through the federal investigation, they will catch this person. They catch them all the time, man. I'm serious. They catch swatters all the time. All right? I don't care if you use Tor. I don't care if you use proxies and VPNs. It doesn't matter, man. I mean, if you do something as serious as that, you don't think that the government is going to utilize its resources, every resource necessary to make sure that whoever's swatting, which is a use and abuse of government resources, municipal resources, tax resources, you don't think that they're going to come after you, man? Of course they are. I mean, and let me tell you, that's 10 years in prison. That's 10 years in prison, man. That's attempted murder. I mean, a freaking SWAT officer could come in and, potentially, be a little trigger happy and shoot somebody on accident because some idiot decided to SWAT. So that's what I'm saying, folks. All right? if you are already been doxxed and you know you have, and listen, if one person knows you're doxxed and is like, yeah, you know you're doxxed, man, big deal, all right? You know who needs to worry about dox being dropped? The top 10 gamers on a given gaming network, that have the highest points or whatever, right? The most popular chat room monitors in chat rooms, all right? Seriously, I know. As a matter of fact, I hear that a lot of these chat rooms that host my show are now being victimized by these trolls. And you see, that's what I'm telling you, folks. Why do you think I don't have a chat room anymore? Because I'm not going to give my show a venue for some troll to go out and utilize for his own shits and grins, for Christ's sake, all right? So that's why I'm saying, the only people that should be afraid are individuals who have a persona, an online persona that is known by a lot of people. A lot of people. And within those lot of people, some of them are nefarious, disgusting, despicable human beings that would have no goddamn problem going out and making a fool out of you, all right? And even if they do, they're running the risk, folks, all right? Seriously, they are running the risk of their own freedom, all right? And let me tell you, they must be some low-grade lowlives if they, harass you into oblivion. And even if you do have some freaked-out troll that harasses you and stalks you and all this other crap, turn that into, make lemonade out of lemons is what I say. Why don't you write a book about it? Write a book about how I was harassed by a stupid troll. Look at that stupid that freaking Quinn broad that slept around with those freaking gamer media people so she can get her freaking game plug. Look at that Quinn broad. She's going to make a movie out of herself, for Christ. That's what I'm saying. Make lemonade out of lemons, baby. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody's trolling you, if somebody's harassing you, well, why don't you hire one of these security firms? There's a lot of security firms you can hire, folks. All right? And they can find these people. And when they find them, why don't you go up to them with a camera? Why don't you go up to them with a camera and say, hey, why do you like to troll people? Why do you like to do this and that? And put that on YouTube and see how many goddamn millions of hits that you get. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, let me give you some tips to protect yourself if you have not been doxxed and don't really want to be doxxed and you have yourself a decent online persona and want to keep it separate from your personal life, okay? First and foremost, folks, is you have to get a VPN, a virtual private network, which will mask your IP and, give you the opportunity to be out, go gaming, visit certain websites. Because, folks, you can get an IP by visiting a website that is owned by somebody that wants to know who you are, all right? So, let's say, somebody can make a fictitious news website, all right, and, basically, make a makeshift WordPress type of a news website to, give you some outlandish story like, oh, my God, Donald Trump slaps Hillary Rodham or something. You click the link, boom, there's your IP address, and you can get all information from one goddamn IP address. You can get address, you can get a phone number, you can get account information, so on and so forth. So you have to protect your IP address. And, folks, I've got a tweet that I have pinned on the top of my Twitter account at PoliticsGhost, all right? Now, look, I know there's other VPNs. I know that there's others that, I don't know. But for me, I think this is the easiest VPN for the most, not tech-savvy person out there on the web. If you want a virtual private network that protects your IP address, and, another thing about having a virtual private network, folks, is that you can surf on public Wi-Fi securely without, having your information out in the open. You can literally have a secure connection utilizing the bandwidth from a public Wi-Fi and not have any of your personal information in jeopardy utilizing that public Wi-Fi having a VPN. All right? And thirdly, folks, you can access block content. If you're in a country where they're trying to block your content, they're trying to block countries, they're trying to block something or other, you can utilize these virtual VPN, these virtual private networks to get around that particular blockage, if you will. So if you want to check out a VPN, easiest VPN that I have come across, I personally use it myself, folks, so I just want to let you know that I do personally use it. All right? My wife uses it. I put it on all my devices. It's very easy to use. My wife is not a very tech-savvy person, so it's very easy for her to use. I would strongly advise you to get it, folks, all right? All right, and I know that it offers a free service, all right? I'm talking about this link right here that's on my Twitter account right now at at Politics Ghost. At Politics Ghost, my pinned tweet right there, all right? If you, it's just the easiest one. I know there's other ones. If you know another one, then by God, I encourage you to go and get one. But this will help you if you're on a gaming network, and you want to keep your goddamn IP secret. If you want to, go on forum posts, if you want to surf the web without being caught on a bad website that obtains your IP address. This is what you do. You got to protect yourself online, especially if you're a persona online that doesn't want to be made public. All right? That does not want to be made public. Now, I know they offer a free service. There's only a 2 gigabyte transfer on the free service. But I'd strongly advise everybody to obtain a 6-month or a year membership of this particular VPN so that you don't even have to worry about it. It's just a peace of mind. You can surf the web. You can go on any kind of a chat and you're not going to get your IP exposed. You can go on a gaming network and not get your IP exposed, that sort of thing, all right? Secondly, folks, all right, you want a email address that is completely, all right, completely separate from anything personal in your life. As a matter of fact, you may want to have about 2 or 3 different email addresses and have none of them, all right, none of them related to anything personal in your information. I'm serious. You need to have a completely separate email for your personal information, and do not release it. Do not use your personal email for your private social media persona, all right? Do not do that, because that's how they'll find you. You understand that? If you are utilizing your personal email that's got your name written on it, for Christ's sake, and that's your name affiliated with it, and you put it as a part of your social media or your persona online, they will find you, all right? I'm serious. All they got to do is do a Spokio search or a Pipple search, and I'm telling you, they'll find you, man. This is not a joke, all right? It's that simple. So as I stated, folks, get about 2 or 3 different email addresses that is not related to your goddamn main email. Don't even use them as a backup, all right? Don't even use your main email as a backup for your online persona emails. Do not do it. And on top of which, folks, if you have an online persona, don't get a Facebook and post your effing life all over the place. All right? That's the biggest troll's misconception, man, that, they can somehow continuously have a Facebook and show off their real life in the virtual world, and then all of a sudden, when they're found out, you've just helped whoever wants to dox you that easier, man. They know your family, they know who you are, they know where you work. You know what I'm saying? Give me a break. Give me a break. So I would strongly advise you to take down all personal social media accounts, man. I don't have no freaking personal social media account. Are you kidding me? I never threw my real name on anything related to online crap, even back in 1993, okay? I've never thrown my real name on anything. I never even put a picture online of me. You understand? Because I knew about this crap a long time ago. So that's why I'm saying, folks, all right, don't get a Facebook account or any social media account where you're showing off your real life. I don't even know why people are throwing themselves on LinkedIn either. I mean, what, people can't go out and hit the pavement and get a job the old-fashioned way? I mean, they got to throw their whole goddamn career docs out for everybody, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. Good God, man. So anyway, folks, once again, I mean, do not, I don't even know why. You understand? I don't even know why, you people continue. If you want an online persona, fine. But don't put your real life online. People will find it, all right? Doxers will find it. You've seen me, folks. They will find it, all right? So that's first and foremost, okay? Do not affiliate any email with your personal information on it relating to any of your emails to your personal persona, all right? That means registering your social media, all right, with your personal email. That means, doing anything like that. So anyway, folks, that's first and foremost, all right? Secondly, be careful on the online friendships that you create. Because you see, folks, one of the reasons why people get doxxed that do all the precautions necessary, that they use VPNs, they have, non-connected email addresses. They got different social media accounts for different personas. They have the reason they get doxxed, folks, is because they actually think that friendship, they actually think that friendship exists in the virtual world. And folks, in the troll virtual world, there is no friends. There are no friends. If you're friends with someone that's a troll and your information becomes prominent or becomes valuable, socially valuable on the internet, you don't think that this moron is going to go out and create some sock account and pretend that he's somebody else to go ahead and throw a dox pretending to be somebody? I mean, this is literally the reason why most trolls, and I'm talking like the ones that think that they're bad, that think that no one's going to catch them, that think that they do everything. You know who sells them out? People that they think they're their friends. I'm serious. So that's why I don't have friends online, folks, all right? I mean, seriously, and nor should I should suggest that you should either. Now, if you want to talk to people, associate with people online, that's one thing. But, to sit here and try to have friends online and then, trust them with your information and trust them with your address and all this other stuff, hey, when your information becomes prominent and it gives them a reason to go and release it, they're going to do it. All right? They're going to do it. So anyway, folks, all right, I just want you all to know that it's very easy to prevent this, even if you are doxxed. Remember, everybody's doxxed, man. If you're a freaking celebrity, you're doxxed, for Christ's sake, man. If you write a book, you know what I mean? If you, go and, try to become something famous, I mean, you're going to be doxxed. I mean, that's all there is to it, for Christ's sake, man. And, folks, I also, before I get off this subject matter, I also tweeted a video of Keemstar, who was being swatted during one of his live streams. And basically, what we have here is Keemstar getting up. He's gone from the stream for 30 seconds, comes back, and said, yeah, I just got swatted. How long was I gone? 30 seconds? Hey, this happens literally 3 times a week, folks, all right? Nobody's scared. And you see, that's what you need to get rid of. And you see, that's what trolls get off on. They get off on fear, all right? And that's why they pick on the most delicate and the most weakest targets. You know what I'm saying? That's why they do it, all right, because they're weak inside as well. So a remedy to this, folks, in my personal opinion, is I'm calling on all trolls, all right? there's got to be a level of integrity for trolls, all right? If you see a troll that is harassing people for no good reason, I'm talking no good reason, that they're just harassing people for they're just innocent, that have nothing to do with any social arena, anything, well, then I strongly advise you trolls to out these people, all right? And not only out them, I am a firm believer in vigilante justice, all right? Because as you've seen, folks, I know there's a lot of people that probably have attempted to go to the police and tried to say, hey, look, this person's harassing me, so on and so forth, and the police can't do a goddamn thing. So my suggestion is vigilante justice on individuals who attempt to just harass and threaten and, completely try to abuse people online. All right, I'm serious, man. I mean, let me tell you, I know people have always said, well, Ghost, you always throw docs at people and I want to tell you something, folks. Everybody that I've ever dropped docs on had it coming, all right? They had it coming. I mean, I do not believe in these people that think that they can bully people online, for Christ's sake, man. Seriously. And you, as a person online, should not let yourself be victimized by a bunch of fat, disgusting, pathetic life losers. All right? Just take what I've given you. Even if you are doxxed, there's nothing to fear, man. And once you have robbed them of what they get off on, which is having you afraid, they've got shit. All right? They've got shit, and they'll move on, and you'll never hear from them again. And if you do, it may be every now and then to see if they can get a rise out of you. But I'm telling you this right now. If you do the precautions and the necessary steps necessary to be able to prevent yourself from being doxxed, or if you are doxxed, just go ahead and roll with it, and just go ahead and do the proper precautions necessary. There is no fear. There is no fear, for Christ's sake, man. So that's why I'm saying, all right? Now, look, people may criticize me and say, well, you throw docs at people. I don't understand why you throw docs at people. I mean, you got them scared. Yeah, you want to know why they're scared? Because they victimized a lot of people that follow me. And a lot of the people that they victimize that follow me may want to get back at them. And I think that they are in their moral, ethical right to do so. So that's why, all right? That's why. I mean, hey, I could throw out doxes right now of people that mean nothing to anybody in this broadcast, and no one's going to care. No one will care. But if I throw a dox out relating to somebody who's been harassing, all of a sudden the prominence of that dox becomes that much more valuable because a lot of people are going to go at that target. Do you understand? You see, that's why I am not putting a chat room for this broadcast, folks. I'm not going to allow some troll to utilize this broadcast as a means to be able to intimidate other people, all right? And let me tell you, you shouldn't be intimidated. There's nothing to fear. If anybody's got anything to be afraid of, it's me, man. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's me. Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Once again, folks, follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All right? Now, as I stated, folks, if anybody has anything to worry about, it's me. But even if I get doxxed, and let me tell you, I'm considering, coming out in the open sometime. I'm not really sure when. As a matter of fact, I've considered possibly having a New Year's Eve party. Now, you know what? Never mind. Maybe I shouldn't even. You know what? You know what? I'm not going to even accept anything in anybody's head. So forget about it. Forget about it. I'm sorry. All right. I just saw how much people, the only reason I thought of this is because I saw how much people pay to go to freaking BronyCon and Comic-Con and all this other crap, and I'm thinking, oh, well, Jesus Christ, why don't we just throw a freaking bitchin'-ass party on New Year's Eve, and let's freaking party ghost style, popping bottles, baby. I mean, I'm talking, broads everywhere, freaking food everywhere, baby. You understand what I'm talking about? But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do that, man. I shouldn't even said it. I shouldn't have even said it, for Christ's sake. Give me more beer. Give me some more beer, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, people are paying $2,000 to go to freaking BronyCon. Are you kidding me? $2,000 for BronyCon? Good God. $2,000 for BronyCon? I mean, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my God, man! And look, I'm not trying to hate on you, bronies or anything, man. But that doesn't look like $2,000 worth of fun to me, man. All right, I'm sorry, that doesn't look like $2,000 worth of fun to me. All right, I mean, if I'm going to be dropping $1,000, man, I better be having the time of my freaking life, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, look, this is just dropping $1,000 to get into the joint. Because, look, I mean, isn't that what it costs? Like $2,000 just to get into BronyCon, for heaven's sake? And then you still got to go, and you still got to, like, pay to go into all these stupid little, what do you call what do you call these stupid freaking things, where these people are on a freaking panel? Yeah, panels, yeah. Jesus, yeah, listen. I'm not, no way, all right? I mean, I can't believe people are paying for this crap, all right? I mean, $2,000, I mean, Jesus Christ, I mean, $2,000? Look, man, I've seen BronyCon footage, man. That ain't worth $2,000 of fun, man. I'm sorry. That ain't worth it, man. I'm sorry. I'm serious. I mean, I'm not joking around. That is not worth it, man. Man, if that's the case, I should just host a freaking New Year's Eve party, rent out a freaking ballroom out here in probably San Hambonio or somewhere, for Christ's sake. Get a whole bunch of bottles of Dom P, you know what I mean? A whole bunch of bottles of Moet, for Christ's sake, popping bottles, you know what I'm saying? Going out, having a spread of some badass food, for Christ's sake. Chicks hang out, fine-ass chicks just hanging around. I mean, I want the time of the life. I mean, people should have the time of their life. People should be having the time of their life for that money. Sorry, I'm going off on that tirade, folks. I just was aware that freaking BronyCon cost $2,000. Jesus Christ, I'm in the wrong business, for Christ. I'm serious, man. Oh, my God. $2,000 for BronyCon? Come on. Oh, my God, man. $2,000? $2,000? I'm sorry, folks. I was a little taken back by that. I mean, like I said, that's why, what do you think I'm considering a goddamn New Year's Eve party? You know what I mean? All right? And that'll be a hell of a self-doxing there. You know what I mean? Have a bitchin'-ass, bomb-ass party. You know what I mean? I mean, like a party to remember, man, like a New Year's to remember, like, Steve-O in the early days of Jackass type of partying, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, woohoo and shit. Anyway, folks, sorry, I'm just talking out the head here, man. I'm sorry, all right? I'm just talking out the head. Anyway, let me go ahead and take a sip of this, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, I really do hope, all right, I really do hope that you folks take advantage of the information that I just gave you all. I do hope, and now people are like, don't do a face reveal, the anonymity is the appeal and all that stuff. Yeah, you know what? I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to, hey, look. I've been anonymous for a long time, all right? Now, look, people have asked me, can you tell us how you've been anonymous for so long? Man, baby, I'll tell you that in my book, all right? I'll tell you that in my book, all right? I'm serious, man. I'm telling you. Let me tell you, I've been on the internet, folks, since 1993. And let me tell you, I have at least 50 different online personas throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? That have affected the internet in a variety of different capacities. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I like the internet, man. I like the fact that you can do things in another persona. You understand? I like the fact that you can, do things and people don't even know who you really are. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you this right now. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of a record or something. Anyway, look, let's just move on here, all right? Let's just move on. All right? Let's just go ahead and let's just get to radio graffiti right now. I know that's what everybody wants to do, for Christ's sake, all right? Hopefully, once again, I hope that everyone that is listening, I hope that everybody that is listening understands that I don't want this to turn into a carpet munching Monday, first of all. And secondly, I want you all to protect yourselves, all right? I want you all to protect yourself, all right? And shut up on Twitter. I'm going to write a book now. Shut up. Shut up, man, all right? I'm supplying the demand out here. Hey, I didn't say, hey, I'm Bernie Sanders, and I'm going to give you free health care. I'm going to give you free child support. I'm going to give you free college, all right, because I'm Bernie Sanders, all right? And I want you to donate to my campaign, and I'm going to write a book now, all right? Look, I never asked that. Just shut up on Twitter, right? Just shut up. Jesus Christ, just shut up. Trying to make me look stupid out here. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to radio graffiti, shall we? It's about that time, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at 425-390-6146. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. And before we get into radio graffiti, folks, I would like to remind everybody the ghost autographs are back up for sale. This is out of demand, all right, out of unbelievable demand. And, folks, once I put them back up for sale, I mean, we literally sold a quick 12 or 13 of them, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, people are really starting to appreciate the ghost autographs. I'm really appreciative that people appreciate the autograph. It is a genuine autograph. As you can see, the people that received it, I took a lot of time and energy into each and every one of those folks. So you have a piece of my energy. You have a piece of my materialization, all right? The materialization of Ghost is in those autographs right there, all right? All handmade, and, of course, you saw my better half's handwriting on the address. So you got a little bit of piece of both of us, okay? Once again, if you want the autograph, go to ghost.market on your web address bar right there. Type in ghost.market. Now, as of the count right now, Engineers got 366 left out of 500, and yours truly has 315 left out of 500. So, once again, Team Ghost is victorious, but I'm not trying to make this a competition. You assholes are. I'm just trying to say that Team Ghost is in the house, baby, all right? No offense, Engineer, right? That's right. I mean, give me a break, all right? Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti. Do we have any calls, Engineer, by any chance? Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti right now. All right, folks, let's get to some Radio Graffiti. How about area code 612, Radio Graffiti?
Templeton equals bureaucrat. Radio Graffiti. Did you all hear Templeton, for Christ's sake? Did you all hear him? Oh.
Well, what the hell was that? What in the hell was that, for Christ's sake? How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti?
He's your host, the man they call Ghost, a racist who hides behind the veil of being a capitalist. Ghost has made in the past misogynistic comments regarding his wife.
Yeah, well, you know what? We can't even hear you from your Obama phone, all right? All right, what are you trying to Donald Trump me now? Is that it? Huh? You're going to take some old crap that I recorded a long time ago there, boy? Huh? You trying to Donald Trump me now there, huh? Yeah, let me tell you something right now, all right? You're going to try to Donald Trump me, I'm going to grab your freaking mother by the pussy, all right, and then slap her around for shitting out some faggoty-ass crap out of her goddamn cooter hole. Jesus Christ, who else do we got going on over here? We got, how about 405, Radio Graffiti? Shut up. Shut up with the OU crap. Shut up! Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. Boat 73, Radio Graffiti. And I'm going to go ahead and play this vibrator right now. Song in the vibrator. You know what? Yeah, you guys, man. Oh, Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. What is this vibrator crap? What is all this vibrator crap, for Christ's sake? What the hell's up with all this vibrator crap, for heaven's sake, man? Oh, God, man. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me that goddamn mic. Freaking vibrator. Jesus Christ. Anonymous, Radio goddamn graffiti. Could have sworn I saw a drone.
Target locked.
Uh-oh. Fuck you, ass.
You son of a bitch, that's not funny! That's not funny, you son of a bitch! That's not funny! Ah, damn it, that's not funny! Especially after today's broadcast, that's not funny! That's not goddamn funny, man. Especially after today's broadcast. Especially after today. You son of a bitch. It's not funny. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. That's not goddamn funny, you son of a bitch. Jesus, I was just talking about this today, and this is the kind of crap that you're doing? Oh, God, man, that's not funny, ass crack, all right? Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. We got Scarlet Moon, Radio Graffiti. I freaking love wearing diapers. You can make liquid.
Oh, man, it's getting all over. Whoa.
Woo! Man, you son of a bitch, man. I mean, now look, that's... God damn it. Stop turning this into a fruit bowl goddamn carpet munching Monday. Stop turning this into a carpet munching Monday. God damn it. God damn it, man. You're sick. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. 403, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost Pro Honky here. I just wanted to give a shout-out to all of our American friends across the border celebrating Columbus Day. I just had a bit of a question for you here today. I was wondering if you had any online trading options for Canadians.
Online trading options for Canadians. No, I don't, but I definitely will look into it now that I do have a lot of people from Canada. You know, I got to remember that. I mean, I know that, I talk a lot of garbage about people from Canada, but we do have a lot of people that listen in from Canada. All right, so I'll look into some Canadian bacon stock trading, and we'll see what's going on there, all right? How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti?
Benito Ghostini, Radio Graffiti.
Are you serious? Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Jesus Christ! I mean, good! I'm tired of that song! I'm tired of that song! God damn it! I'm tired of that song, and then you put it in Chipmunk. You son of a... God damn it! God damn it! Oh my God, man! Shit! Damn it! Give me the mic. Give me the mic. You know the engineer. It's your fault, man. It's your fault that they're playing this stupid, racist, goddamn song. Shut up! Shut up! It's your fault they're playing that song. It's your fault. Just sit there and shut up. Shut up! Jesus Christ! One time this goddamn engineer played that song, and they're never letting me live it down.
Changing a song can change your whole day, but change has never been this powerful. At Nissan's Year of the Truck and SUV event, we're rolling out our capable new lineup and big savings. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end soon.
Jesus Christ. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. 666 Radio Graffiti.
Imagine yourself a pony with the most amazing hair. Ooh.
I'm not just any pony. I think you know. The time is now. It's about to go.
What the hell kind of fruity crap was that, for Christ's sake? How about 347 Radio Graffiti? And you people are sick sons of bitches. You know that? You people are sick sons of bitches. Jesus Christ. 224 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ.
Yes. I'm just kidding with you. You really gotta learn to liver it up. Boy, these chicks are getting flattered. You just gotta develop a stomach for them.
What the hell is that? What the hell was that? What in the hell was that? Jesus Christ. 612 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, Jesus Christ, you're taking too long, you son of a bitch. How about 205 Radio Graffiti?
And he's taken down by guess who? Jordan Thomas. And that's it. Oklahoma holds.
Shut up! Shut up with the OU game. Shut up! Still pissed. Shut 440 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I just wanted to say that I used your advice, and it changed my life. I used to live in like a shitty apartment in the middle of nowhere, New Jersey, and I applied everything that you've said, and now I live in a high-rise with my loving wife and children. Thank you.
Well, man, I appreciate you for calling up and enlightening me about that. That's the whole reason why I do this broadcast, all right? Of course, there's a little entertainment value to it, but is to spark synapses in the brains of people so that they can become capitalists and carve out their own destiny in life, man. That's what this is all about, man. I mean, this is obviously not about money for me. If it was, I would have face revealed myself a long time ago, and I would have done a Keemstar, for Christ's sake. Because let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest, all right? I know if I came out and did a Keemstar, I would blow Keemstar and all those stupid YouTubers out of the water. You know what I mean? I'd blow them out of the water, for Christ's sake, man. Those are talentless twats. All right? I'd blow them out of the water. But it's not about the money for me, man. I want to make sure that I spark synapses in the brains of capitalists. All right? Because if we have more capitalists in the world, then this world would be a great place. It would be a hell of a lot better of a place. I guarantee it, boy. 816 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, I have a quick question. I know as a parent, I'm a new parent myself, and I know this is off topic, but can you give me a little bit of advice? With your son, Mass Pony, what kind of diapers does he use? I need to get most of...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Benito Ghostini Radio Graffiti. Stand up and be counted. The world that you're in. Stand up and be counted. Go with me. What's quiet?
We are a sacred brotherhood who love our country true. We always can be counted on when there's a job to do. We serve our homeland day and night to keep...
Gee, all right, we get it, all right? Jesus Christ. Where the hell do you find this crap, for heaven's sake? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From
California to the New York Island. Yeah, we get it. How about, who else we got here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Wish that your number doesn't come up.
What the hell is that? Did you hear that? Who the hell was that? Was that the Wicked Witch of the West? I mean, what the hell was that about? Good God, man. Disgusting. 919 Radio Graffiti.
This is True Cry Baby Radio. True Cry Baby Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of being a big crybaby. Give him a baby stroller or give him death.
Oh, damn it!
Life from his baby cradle in San Antonio, Texas.
Get it! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You got this little son of a bitch! Shut up!
And now he'll take it from here, the man who cries a lot.
Goddamn son of a bitch! Shut up! Get him off! Get off! Get him off! For Christ's sake, man! Ain't nobody crying over here! Ain't nobody crying over here, boy! I just poked my eye, for Christ's sake, all right? I just poked myself in the eye! Jesus Christ, man! Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Scarlet Moon Radio Graffiti. Come on over here. Give me your campaign contribution. come on over here, sit on Uncle Bernie's lap. You old prostate-infected 75-year-old fruit bowl. You need a daddy to take you out back in the woodshed and take your underwears off. Yeah! That's right, I'll give you free everything you want. That's what you need, boy! Oh, yeah, call me Uncle Bernie. Take it, boy! Take it in the woodshed, boy! That's right, it's Uncle Bernie. You're sick! Keep contributing. You're sick! You feel the burn now? Ha! Ha! Oh, you see what you're making me do? Oh, you hurt Uncle Bernie? Oh, my God, you son of a... God damn it! Oh, my God! You people are sick! You people are disgustingly sick! You're sick, man. You're sick. Oh, my God, man. I mean, do you hear these splices, folks? Do you hear them? I mean, this is what I got to put up with all the time. Every goddamn day, every day, every day. This is what I got to put up with, man. This is the kind of garbage that I've got to put up with, for heaven's sake. God. Give me the mic. Give me the For Christ's sake, man. I'm telling you, I mean, really, folks? Another carpet-munching Monday? Really? Another one? Another goddamn one? Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me my drink, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It's making me sick, man. I'm telling you, it's pissing me off. All right, another goddamn carpet-munching freaking Monday, man. Oh, my God, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
I have a show idea. Well, I've had multiple show ideas today, but this is a good one. Meme Wars. It takes place on a live stream where two YouTubers square off and their fans have exactly 5 minutes to feed them memes of the other, and they compare memes, and then there's an ultimate...
Oh, gee, is that Keemstar? Is that what Keemstar's telling his people to do, for Christ's sake? I mean, what a self-important, balding, middle-aged, fake-bearded piece of four-flushing crap. All right? Hey, man, didn't Keemstar, according to internet rumors... wasn't this guy caught trading nudes with a teen? I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, literally, that's what people are doing over there. I mean, what a fucking... Excuse my French. I mean, give me a break. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. This is Sparta Radio Graffiti.
This is Twincest Radio. Twincest Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of sexual abuse.
Give him sex with his family or give him death.
I am going to fuck my granddaughter.
Yeah, you know what, you son of a bitch, Sparta. I'm not joking around, man. Those splices are ridiculous, and I pray to God that I know you're a little bit of a firefighter, okay? And look, I like firefighters, okay? But since you're a goddamn troll, all right, I hope that your ass burns in flames, all right? All right? You know, when your ass burns alive, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go, lol, you died, lol, lol, you died, lol, you died, lol, lol, you died, lol, you died, lol, lol, you died. That's what I'll be doing. That's what I'd be doing. Lol, you died, lol, lol, you died, lol, you died. I'm serious. You son of a bitch. Making fun of my family, you son of a bitch. Don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever do that again. You son of a bitch. I'm not joking around. Son of a bitch. Oh, my God, man. I'm sorry. I'm pissed, man. Look, I don't care what you say about me. But don't be sitting over here trying to say, your granddaughter, and you son of a bitch. I will pray to the God to make sure that your ass burns in hell. You son of a bitch. I'm not joking. You don't do that to me. You don't do that to my family. I hope you burn in hell. Talking about my freaking granddaughter, boy. Talking about my freaking granddaughter. Everybody bow their heads, all right? Everybody bow your heads. Bow your heads right now, all right? We're going to have a prayer, all right? All right, we're gonna have a prayer right now. All right, here we go. Bow your heads. Bow your heads. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. God, if you're listening. I know that you just witnessed this disparaging, besmirching splice, some vile, disgusting splice insinuating that there's something nefariously incestuous between me and my granddaughter, thanks to this idiot Sparta, who happens to be a fireman. And look, I love firemen, God, okay? They're very brave, brave souls. But by God, this one isn't. All right, God? This one isn't, for Christ's sake, God, all right? May you smite thee. May you smite thee down with the strike of brimstone. May you smite thee down with the flames of fire. May you smite thee down into the pits of hell. May you smite thee. May you smite thee. Hallelujah, 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 Bambado bamba barumba sa. Bambado bamba barumba sa. Bambado bamba barumba sas. Bambado bamba barumba sas. Bambado bamba barumba sas. Bambado bamba barumba sa. All right, that's enough. All right, God, you get it. Amen. And all that good stuff. Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. May you bitch slap Sparta is what I'd like the most. All right, amen. All right, thank you very much. All right, let's continue going, shall we? All right. Let me go ahead and take a swig of this beer, for Christ's sake. All right, where are we at, engineer? All right, we still taking calls here? All right, well, let's go ahead. Hold on, somebody just tweeted at me that drinking alcohol is a sin. Hey, my God doesn't give a crap, all right? I don't know about your God, but my God doesn't give a shit, all right? Let's continue going, all right? Here we go. Who do we got here? We got area code, how about 781, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, I just tried out Shinobi on the Sega Genesis after you mentioned it last Wednesday. Really good game. If you still play the Genesis, I recommend trying out Vector Man. It's one of my friend's favorite games on the system.
All right, man. Well, I haven't played it in such a long time, man. Sega Genesis, that was a long time ago, baby. A long time ago. Let's continue, shall we? We got Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. We got Scarlet Moon, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghosty boy. This is Sauna Guy. You want to get into a hot room with me and really heat things up? Ooh, you activated my trump card. Oh, my.
What the hell kind of sick crap was that? What in the blue hell kind of sick garbage was that? Why don't you take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack with that talk? Jesus Christ with these fruit bowls, man. Ah, jeez, man. They're getting fruitier and fruitier by the day, man. 732 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, is that me?
It's you.
Hey, I wanted to try to cheer you up about the whole song being played all the time. Fred,
cheer me up about
Fred,
what? I can't understand you. Can you speak up a little bit, man?
Fred Williamson came out and endorsed Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, I knew that a long time ago, man. We get it. I know. We call him boss. Boss. Yeah, you get it. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Liquid Schwartz Radio Graffiti. Anyway, folks, let's get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about Ask Karaskin. Hey, Karaskin, stick a goddamn fork in my freaking butt crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I freaking love playing around in the toilet and reading Masked Pony stories. And fucking G, Karaskin. And Teutonic Plague. Hey, Teutonic Plague. Suck my nuts. You know what, you son of a bitch! You goddamn son of a bitch! God damn it, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch, man! God damn it! I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. Leave Karaskin alone. Leave Teutonic Plague alone. Leave everybody alone. Leave everybody alone. Jesus. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. God damn it. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, it's shower guy. Let's just hope Donald Trump wins. Oh my.
Jesus Christ. Here we go with this crap, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Ghost has also recently berated one of his former fans, G.
Hey, G, man, fuck off. I'm not joking. I saw you, faggot. I'm about to fucking start a fucking show. I don't want you to listen to me anymore. How about that, G?
Please join the melting pot of slices and our friends as we take a stand against Ghost of True Capitalist Radio.
Shut up, all right? Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Freaking Raldy, shut up. Who asked you? Son of a bitch. Go eat some fried cod. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Equestria, the land I love, a land of harmony. Our flag does wave from high above, a pony kind to see. Equestria, a land of rest, a pony kind to roam.
I'm telling you, man. I can't believe you bronies would pay $2,000 to enter BronyCon, for heaven's sake. I mean, hey, look, I've seen it. What are y'all doing, man? I mean, no one's hooking up with nobody. You know what I mean? Nobody's partying. Nobody's having a good time. Everybody's kind of wide-eyed and like, hey, look, I'm actually having a good time at this discussion panel talking to a bunch of fatties that happen to be over-glorified fanboys of the Brony situation. So, yeah, I like it. I'm having a very good time here. Oh, my God, man. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
And I was talking to your mother just the other night. I told her I thought you were an asshole. She said, yes, I think you're right. And all your friends are assholes, 'cause you've known them your whole life. And somebody told me you've got an asshole for a wife.
Where do you idiots find this dumb, ignorant, shit-kicking hick music, man? Seriously. You know what I mean? Oh, where y'all get this dumb shit-kicking hick music? Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
666 Radio Graffiti.
And you need to understand that you better respect food stamp and welfare, free money from the government, collect government entitlements forever, all right?
Love American style. That's me and...
You know what? Shut up, asshole. That's a splice. I would never, ever, ever say that crap. Would never say it. You know it, and I know it, and everybody that listens to me knows it too. I would never say that crap, you son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at these people, folks. Look at these people. You know, I'm just sitting over here, you know, I'm trying to spark synapses in the brains of folk. You know, I'm trying to go out and trying to tell everybody, you know what difference does it make, for Christ's sake, man? Jesus Christ. How many more minutes do we have? 15 minutes. Jesus Christ, let's hurry it up. Let's hurry it up, engineer. God damn it. I want to get out of here. These people have already turned this son of a bitch into a carpet munching Monday. They've already turned this show into a goddamn carpet munching Monday, and I'm Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
They're stupid and they're fruity, they're fatty and they're lazy, they're all wild Jehudis, the Ghostler family. His house is underwater, his show is just troll fodder. I want to bang his daughter, the Ghostler family. So get...
You shut up, you... God damn it, you sick, twisted son of a bitch, stop talking about my family! Damn it! Damn it! God damn it, you sons of bitches, stop talking about my family! Stop talking about my goddamn family! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Don't you talk about my family! God damn you! Give me the mic. Give me the... God damn it! Don't talk about my family! God damn it! Don't talk about my family! Son of a bitch. 440 Radio Graffiti.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to call back in. I'm sorry. I thought I hung up. I guess I didn't.
Oh, you thought you hung up? What are you doing? Well, get there. I'll hang you up. Get out! Get out! Get out of here! 412 Radio Graffiti.
Mr. Tamsy, Radio Graffiti. It's been 1 week since the episode when the troll sent him into full rage mode. 5 days since the after saw all the stuff with the racist Johnny. Rip a phone call. 3 days since the incident where the whole inner circle literally betrayed him. Yesterday, he got mad at me because I made him rage on Radio Graffiti. He goes to Hudson, he's a racist. He needs to face it. He says, remember, we're not buying it. He sits there, makes it clear that he does not be an engineer, but we can hear him, so there's no point in denying it. Goes make some autographed postcards, sits in the retard, so that his show can make money. He is an overweight asshole, since we have no soul. But to us, that's funny. We just can't help it if we think he's funny when he's mad, as he chants in response to his shoe fed. For the folks who will laugh at his funeral, drop his casket, and cause a barrel roll. He has a tendency to drink beer constantly. He has a history of losing his mic and stand.
Are you kidding me, for Christ's sake? How long did it take you to write that son of a bitch? I mean, seriously, man, how long did it take you to write that stupid, sorry sack of crap son of a bitchin' song? Good God, these stupid people, man. These stupid people. Good God, man. 818, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the debate last night. You know, as a former Bernie supporter, it was awesome watching Hillary just get ripped to pieces by Trump. I heard you talking about the last little remark at the end right there when he gave Hillary kind of a compliment. I thought it was really intelligent of him because I don't know if you picked up on this, But Hillary actually tried to avoid giving him a compliment. So, like, instead of complimenting him, she complimented his kids as kind of like a little passive-aggressive way of not complimenting him. And so he kind of took the high road and made her look like, like a bitch.
No kidding. I actually agree with you. What do you think about Donald Trump invoking Bernie Sanders' own remarks against Hillary Rodham Clinton, and how Donald Trump questioned why and the motive behind Bernie Sanders selling out to the, quote, devil?
Oh, I thought that was great. I think that he needs to bring up Bernie more often because he needs to remind everybody of what Hillary did to Bernie, and he did just that in the debate. And I think he needs to not let that go. And he needs to bring up more of what's going on in the WikiLeaks stuff. Like, for instance, today in the new Podesta emails that got released, Dan Schwerin, I guess, who is one of her campaign advisors, they were talking about Hillary, and they were trying to figure out if she should be talking about DOMA again, and they're saying that she shouldn't bring it up, and she shouldn't disavow what she said because Bill and Hillary still believe in DOMA. So yeah, she's out there trying to get the LGBT vote, saying one thing to the public and privately hates gay people. But
no,
yeah,
absolutely, that's absolutely accurate, and I'm glad that came out. People need to put this information out in everybody's face. I mean, Trump even made it a highlight point yesterday that in the WikiLeaks, she says that she has a public and private perception on issues. And that goes to show you that she's blatantly two-faced. She has a private belief in an issue and then tells the public whatever they want to believe. And then she tried to invoke Abraham Lincoln to justify that disgusting, despicable two-faced lie. Unfreaking believable, man.
Changing a song can change your whole day, but change has never been this powerful. At Nissan's Year of the Truck and SUV event, we're rolling out our capable new lineup and big savings. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end soon. Changing a song can change your whole day, but change has never been this powerful. At Nissan's Year of the Truck and SUV event, we're rolling out our capable new lineup and big savings. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end soon.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm actually glad she did that because that little quip that Trump had back calling her, saying that, she's nothing like Honest Abe, I thought that was hilarious. And it was funny when, she tried to say how she was honest or something like that, and the audience laughed. I thought that was great. It was an amazing debate. I mean, I was laughing my ass off the whole time. I think Donald Trump just wiped the floor with her. Looked, in your words, made her look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely do, man. Hey, thank you very much for calling in. I really appreciate your commentary. That was, of course, Mrs. Amy Daly, longtime listener, and I really appreciate it. You want to give a shout-out to anybody, man?
Not really in particular. Shout out to you for continuing the show. I really enjoy listening to it when I can. I can't fucking stand bronies. I think they're disgusting man children, but shout out to the Brony Network for, streaming your show and having that chat room. I kind of like watching the show sometimes with the chat going on. So, shout out to the guy who runs that. But, yeah, that's it. Have a good show.
Hey, thank you very much, Amy. And once again, appreciate your commentary. And a very good find there in the Podesta Part 2 emails in which he is blatantly playing both sides of the issue as it relates to LGBT. All right? I mean, and let me tell you, the bad part about it, if you take a look at the LGBTQ circles, they are engaging people into voting for Hillary Rodham Clinton. They're promoting within their own LGBTQ community to register to vote so you can vote for Hillary because they believe that Hillary is pro-LGBT when the damn emails show that the cock-a-doodie broad is not. Anyway, folks, we got about 7 minutes left. Let's continue going here. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Benito Gostini, Radio Graffiti. May you smite Donald Trump. May you smite thee down with the strike of brimstone. May you smite thee down with the flames of fire. May you smite thee down into the pits of hell. May you smite thee down into the pits of hell! May you smite thee down into the pits of hell!
I just freaking said that, for Christ's sake, man. And I didn't say it for Donald Trump. I said it for that asshole that out there trying to make a splice about my granddaughter, boy. I just freaking said that. I just freaking said that. Good God, man. Jesus Christ. 704 Radio Graffiti. Just shut up with the OU crap. Shut up. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Great penis work, all right? Great penis work. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Is that what Keemstar is telling his people to do, for Christ's sake? I mean, what a self-important, balding, middle-aged, fake-bearded piece of pork-washing crap. Look, I don't care what you say about me, but I'll be sitting over here trying to say, your granddaughter, you son of a bitch. I will pray to the gods to make sure that you have burned in hell. Oh, I'm not freaking crap.
Stop making me sound like a cartoon chipmunk. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of you idiots trying to make me look like a fool online already. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm a capitalist. And I deserve the respect accorded that title. Don't you ever forget it. I'm a capitalist, and I deserve the respect accorded that title, you sons of bitches. Freaking cartoon chipmunk kind of... This goddamn mic, for Christ's sake, man. Show me some goddamn respect. Show me some goddamn respect, you sorry sex a troll terrorist crap. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
18 men fucked up. I'm not just joking. It has everything to do with things that
Shut up, you stupid moron. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Please join the melting pot of slices and our friends as we take a stand against those of true capitalist radio.
I'm the sick bride, and I'm boycotting ghosts.
Hi, I'm Tyson, and I'm boycotting ghosts.
I'm Striver Survivor, and I'm boycotting ghosts.
I am Godzilla 3709, and I am boycotting ghosts.
My name is Brony Drumming, and I'm boycotting ghosts.
My name is Dominus, and I'm boycotting ghosts.
I'm Stickman, and I'm boycotting ghosts.
I'm G, and I'm boycotting ghosts.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
God damn you, son!
You want to boycott my show? Well, then shove it up your stupid, dumb, brony, freaking Pop-Tart eating, man-children, cartoon fetish watching asses. You can shove my show right up your goddamn clogged up poop chutes. You goddamn sons of bitches. I don't care if you listen to my show. I don't care if you listen to my show. I don't care if you listen to my show. Go screw yourselves. Go boycott your anal passages. Go boycott your stupid dirty dish rag whore single mothers. Go dish rag whore yourselves. Go boycott yourselves. You son of a bitch, I don't care. I don't care if you listen to me. I do not care. If you listen to me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you listen to me. You stupid, ungrateful, Pop-Tart eating, man-children, cartoon fetish sons of bitches. I don't care.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done. Stick a goddamn fork in me. I'm done. I'm done with this crap. You people. God damn you. Turning this into a goddamn carpet munching Monday. God damn it. Turning this into a goddamn carpet munching Monday. Go shove it up your ass. Don't listen to my show. If you want to boycott, I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap if you're boycotting my show. Go shove it up your ass. I don't care. Go boycott my show. You ungrateful, disgusting, stupid dumbass living with mommy, man-children, cartoon fetish, Cincinnati bow-tie, glory hole serving, pieces of chicken-eating cornflake crap. Don't listen to my stuff. Get out of here. You son of a bitch. Give me the mic. I don't give a crap. Don't listen to my show then. I don't care. Follow me on Twitter, scumbags. Politics Ghost is the name to goddamn follow. All one word, no goddamn underscores. Politics goddamn Ghost. Politics Ghost. And Jesus Christ, you sons of bitches. If you want to buy the autograph, fine, all right? Type in your address bar right now on your browser, ghost.market. That is ghost.market. You sorry sacks of crap, another carpet munching Monday, god damn it. I may or may not be here tomorrow for a Taco Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be here, you damn terrorist scumbag! Be here!